Hello there, good morning. It is yet another exhilarating moment to have you on the screens of GH Police Television. It is May 29th, 2026, and you are welcome to the camouflaged Friday edition of the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television, your ultimate morning companion for a secure and vibrant day ahead. I'm Sergeant Yao Boaite Boatin, your host, bringing you the pulse of safety live from the National Police Headquarters. Now, this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on X, on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. Let's get mutually active. Let's get dialogic. Please send us your questions, your thoughts, your comments, your observations, and we will do well and read them out to you again. We are also available on DSTV channel 362. Now, joining me this morning as usual, as my co-host, is a senior colleague of mine, the Mettlesome Policewoman Chief Inspector Priscilla Prepra Nkrumah. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Sergeant Boaite Boatin.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and I trust that you are too.
I'm doing so great.
I've missed you so much.
I know, right? the missing is mutual, you understand? Yeah, especially when I'm coming from Eid al-Adha.
Yes, you see?
Yeah, you know.
I want to believe that while I was away, Brima, Sergeant Brima took care of me.
In fact, Brima has lived up to his words.
Oh.
Yesterday, he surprised the entire office.
Wow.
Yeah, so we received a package from a delivery guy whom he asked
with your name
disclose.
on it.
Yes, but he asked the man not to disclose his identity.
Oh, okay.
But upon further interrogation, the delivery guy said that it's coming from Brima. You know.
Oh, Brima, you have lived up to your name.
Exactly. it is rather for today. You'll be reporting live from the field.
Okay, so he won't be in the studio for you too.
You know, yeah. So Brima yesterday made us happy.
I know that next week he will come and
yes, I know, right?
He will settle that score with you.
I tell you, he bought us some, salam meat and some drinks. Yeah, we have
that
fun.
meat that can last for like 3 months or a year.
I tell you, it has a special way of it being fried and all of that. So we have some salam meat from our very own brother.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and so that is it. But Eid al-Adha, I overheard one particular Islamic scholar saying that it is a season for reflection, faith, and then sacrifice.
Okay.
And so if you are a Muslim and then you don't, give out meat, it means you are defeating the purpose of this particular day. So,
but I hear this is the small one, oh?
No, this one is the big one.
This is the biggest
exactly.
one.
Yeah. So the Eid al-Fitr is the one that they fast after Ramadan. But this one is the big one.
The big one.
They kill ram, they kill cow.
I think Brima has to bring in more meat. It has to last us till the next one.
Exactly, because Brima, when he was fasting, he had 6 extra days to fast.
Yes.
Making it 36 days. So it is only prudent that this season of sacrifice.
He didn't fast at all.
Exactly, you must increase the number of the meat, you understand? Because yesterday, even though majority of us in the office had access to the meat, but most of us also didn't get it. So Brima, please, this one is a call to you. You'll have to bring back extra meat.
And Fauzia too. Yes.
Exactly.
We are also waiting for you.
Yes, Fauzia, you can't run away from us. You think you can't remember, you lie. You'll have to bring us your portion of our meat. And again, Chief Priscilla, I am a very close friend to the police, who is the National Youth Zabrama Ambassador, Alhaji Mohammed Al Hassan. On the Eid al-Adha day, encouraged or urged the Muslim youth to stay away from drugs and then criminal activities. Alhaji Mohammed Al Hassan is a good friend of the police. Usually he comes around at the National Police Headquarters, supports in diverse ways. He's a philanthropist as well and a businessman. Last time he went to the Ankafo prisons and then made some donations to them. Exactly, he's a serious philanthropist. And so when he went out to urge the Muslim youths to refrain from illicit drugs, criminal activities, I believe his message went down well, and they've also pledged to listen to whatever he has told them. So big shout out going out to you. Alhaji Mohammed Al Hassan, you are the National Youth Zabrama Ambassador, a businessman, a philanthropist. We are grateful for your sacrifice to humanity. Right. So, Chief Priscilla. So as you all know, today is Friday. We have loaded events on this platform,
Especially because we didn't come on Wednesday.
Exactly, right? So it's quite packed. And then on Wednesday, during our game between Media General, what transpired?
I was monitoring.
Exactly, right? Yes. So we sat on this platform. We told them we're going to beat them.
Wow! Yeah. But you have lived up to your name.
Absolutely,
Yes.
When you come and see Kofi Commissioner captaining the team, demonstrating football skills.
Did he score any goal at all?
He didn't score, but he contributed, you know.
Well,
no, but Chief Isla, all of us cannot score.
I know,
in
right?
The game of football,
but the way he was talking before the match, I was expecting that he will give us about 3 goals.
Okay, let's hope and pray. Subsequent ones will come, he will score.
We pray.
But then the guys were fantastic, you know.
Yes, you did so well.
You did so well.
So the entire team, the Public Affairs Directorate team, you guys did so well. I was monitoring.
I know, right?
I was home, but I was monitoring.
Yeah, we've made you proud. Right.
So what are you anticipating the next time? Who are you going up against again?
We are bringing on board Multimedia.
Okay.
Yeah, Multimedia are seriously interested to play us. So we are the talking stage.
And I'm sure this one too, we are going to beat them today.
We'll beat them mercilessly.
Oh.
As for Multimedia, there, for them, you know, Media General, they have a very solid team.
Okay.
A lot of youth, you know, within that particular team. Before our game, they beat some young lawyers by 4 goals to 1.
Oh, so
and they also beat They also beat Multimedia by 7 goals to 3. And so they had the bragging rights, you know. But I told them that, you know, look, football, I know the kind of team I'm parading.
Yes.
Just relax. When we start the game, you understand football. But they were like, no, we're going to beat you. I said, okay, fine. Now, do you know Chief Isla? Before the game, they were discussing the match on their platforms.
Okay.
TV3, Onuya TV and Co. But after we beat them, they are silent.
I think they should go back.
They've gone reticent on their loss.
They should go back and announce
They will do. Don't worry.
Announce it for them.
So the likes of Mutala Yakubu, Clifford, Osu Prepra, Oroku Ampofo and Co. You have lost to the Ghana Police Service. So please, if you don't want to be pushed, get on your platform and
announce it.
Exactly, you're lost. If that is done, you have no problem. But if you don't do that, we are going to hammer on it until you come and beg us to stop.
We are going to beat them again and beat them again.
Right. So I think Giovanni Caleb has responded to Vondi. When Vondi said that they should bring him because now he's an AI expert, you know.
Yes.
So
AI expert.
Giovanni Caleb, you're watching us, please put your team together and come back. We are ready for a rematch. We're still going to beat you again.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So we are ready to kickstart your day safely as we usually do on this platform. And so whether you are, you know, thinking about the heavy vehicular traffic that is on our roads, or you are planning your weekend from today, because today is Friday, we've got you covered. We are starting off our segment with traffic updates, where my colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brima will be bringing us a live report from the 37 roundabout or 37 intersection, giving us, an aerial view of what is really transpiring when it comes to vehicular movement on that stretch. And again, police today. Police-related stories that are shaping our communities. Our colleagues are already here with us in the studio. Sergeant Felix Kwekudia and then Sergeant Kwesi Teria will be doing us those honors. And then we'll be switching over to the police hospital to bring you essential health tips, where we are going to offer a summary of a particular subject on your health-related matters. Again, we'll come back to the studio and then give you a big conversation. Today, a big conversation, Chief Isla, will be featuring an official from the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO. You know, in recent days, we've had some serious flooding issues in Accra. Yeah,
so sad.
It's a worrisome situation. Yeah, other parts of
the country.
Accra, Central region, Ashanti region, and then, almost, I think 60 or 70% of Ghana experiences serious flooding.
Yes.
Properties being lost.
But Accra is at its worst.
Exactly. For Accra, that is the Sinoja, the center of attraction. So we have an official from NADMO, who's basically going to tell us how preparations and plans have gone into curbing or forestalling any unforeseen or future flooding. You know, NADMO is the government agency in Ghana that is responsible for managing and then coordinating disaster prevention, disaster preparedness, and then disaster response efforts across the country.
That's correct.
Yeah, it was established under the NADMO Act 517/1996, and it operates under the Office of the President. And so, with our big conversation today, we have an official from NADMO. I will disclose his identity very soon. He's going to join us. We'll be looking into the flooding situations in Accra, and then also possibly give some preventive measures as well. And then, with the birthday wishes, police officers who are celebrating their birthday, their loved ones, this morning, the birthday wishes, we have a chunk of them.
Wow, I can understand.
Because we're not live on Wednesday. Yes. So we'll take time and celebrate police officers and their loved ones who are celebrating their birthdays in the month of May. You know, Chief Pastor, today happens to be the official day we'll be hosting the show in the month of May. Today is 29th. Monday is 1st June. So we'll be bringing you a brand new edition of the Safe Star Show in June. So May months, gradually,
your month is coming to an end.
So it will now be time for us to also celebrate individuals who are born.
I don't know what they are also going to say.
June months, They are super fantastic, you know.
Wow, my mom was born in June.
I know,
so.
right? Yes, and I have a couple of
and
friends.
I see Mimi here saying that.
You know, right? I was telling you that everybody has, that kind of clouds to talk about when it comes to their birth month.
Yes.
So I was telling Chief Odo that, Chief, relax. You were saying that the best people are born in the month of March.
Well,
but when you go to
But has he heard about January borns?
Can you imagine? I know,
January
right?
Bonds.
He hasn't.
PSA,
I don't
you
think
know?
so. I know. Right. And so,
so you see, January we paved the way for all the other
exactly.
And
January
so
bonds are special.
You can't override us.
Not at all.
You came to meet us.
Yeah. So
before you came, we were here already.
We were there already. So Chief Odu, for your information, January bonds are saying that they are the pathfinders. They are opening the way for us to also enjoy. And then it's true.
Pioneers.
After Christmas, there comes January. So they are also special and then iconic.
Yes.
So right after your birthday wishes, we also have sports. Yes, our colleague, policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Masangari, will be bringing us some developments in our world of sports.
Of course, you should have sports because this week has been very phenomenal. For our team at Public Affairs.
I tell you.
I never knew you had this great team.
I was telling you that there are some super talents in this office that we don't really pay attention to.
I can understand. The uniform always covers us.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to train all of that.
So I understand. And then you must be very much aware that our staff officer, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Mr. Rich Momensa.
DSP Rich Momensa captained the police national team
to this
during
day,
the last CISA games.
So well.
And we won the trophy.
So, I've seen one thing about him. On a Saturday, a typical Saturday morning, if you call him on phone and you don't reach him, just know that he's on the field. He's on the field playing. You should understand him.
Yeah. DSP Rich one is another passionate footballer. Exactly. He doesn't joke with his football, but play on Saturday mornings, And so, as you said, if you call him and then his number is unreachable, then it means that the man is seriously playing football on the turf. Yeah. But then it was unfortunate he couldn't join us during
on Wednesday.
Our game on Wednesday. But then in December when we played against the young East Legon Executives, he was there. That game we lost by 3-2. But then we'll go for a rematch. We were robbed.
You showed.
We
were robbed.
We were robbed. Emmanuel Adjumambedu can is trying to really deny that particular fight, but then on record we were robbed.
You were robbed.
But we'll go for a rematch.
But how does the police allow themselves to be robbed?
No, Chief Isla, we went for an away game.
Okay.
They hosted us. And in football, if you are playing an away game, you are playing against all odds.
That's true.
Everything is on your favor. So they had their own referee, they had their own turf, so they were detecting the pace. At the point where 3 goes to.
So they took home advantage.
Where 3 goes to 0, where 3 goes down.
Wow.
And then we came in, scored 2 goals. When they noticed the fire we were bringing on board, then they told the referee to just end the game. Yes, Emmanuel Adjumambedu, he knows that. And they were telling us that.
I'm sure Adjumambedu is watching us
right
now. So is that true?
Yeah.
You have to come and redeem yourself.
Exactly. When they knew we were going to equalize and then possibly beat them, they instructed the referee to end the game. When we were done, they were telling us that, they can't afford to break that home record where any team hasn't beaten them at
the next time we come, we are breaking that record for them.
Yeah, so I've given that assurance that the next time we come for a rematch, we're going to beat them woto.
Wow.
Yes, right. Okay, so these and other things you should expect on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. We said that today happens to be the official day in May where we'll be bringing you this particular event. On Monday, it is the beginning of a new month, the month of June. We also have time to celebrate individuals who are born in the month of June. So if you have any birthday celebration from now till Monday, do well and then send your picture to us, your message as well. We will do well and then read them out to you. Yes. But before we keep the ball rolling on the show, we are going for our first break. When we return, we'll keep up the momentum. Remember that a safe start leads to a great day. Stay on, we'll be right back.
Akwansia eye akwansidie edema obi biara ne senti esese yetwen ya adwen ekọ enniema enam so ema akwansia edi epra ene ewo ebei eso ne senti GH Police TV ahyehyɛ dwumadi a didin ene ka kwan so nkyekere traffic orientation show edi ebrel ewo dwumadi so yedi etufo na ya kyerɛkyerɛw enniema ene mmra ahodo a esese wo ehu ewo yen ekwan no eso enunti jebre de hwedwumadi yi da biada ewo GH Police TV so a esan so ewo DSTV channel 362 so na ya fansua de emfa ensi ka kwanhyia ano ekwan.
Alrighty, you are welcome back. This is still Safe Start on GH Police TV. Remember that you can join us on our streaming platforms on Facebook, on YouTube, on X. We're also on TikTok as Ghana Police Service. Please join us, send in your messages, your comments, and we'll do well to answer them. Those ones that are of questions, we will answer them for you. Again, we are also on DSTV channel 362. You can join us in there. And then also our dedicated WhatsApp number 024-622-6064. 024-622-6064. You send in your messages, your birthday wishes, you're a police officer, your loved one is a police officer, or is in any of the security services, and it is their birthday today or throughout the weekend. Please do send in their details or do all to amplify their celebration for them. Yes. Now we are going to police today. Police today, we are going to be telling you the stories that have made the airwaves in the last couple of hours, like 24 hours, that is newsworthy. And we have our colleagues here from the Public Affairs Directorate, Sergeant Felix Kwikudia and Sergeant Kwesi Tewia, who are joining us to be doing it for us. So welcome to the studio, gentlemen.
Thank you. Chief.
Yes, how have you been?
I'm okay.
Yes, and you? I've been away for a few days, but I've missed you all.
Yeah, it's good to have you back.
Yes, sure. Please, let us have you, Sergeant Felix.
Right. So let's zoom in straight to our first story for today. Police investigates attempted murder and causing unlawful damage cases at Akachi. The Akachi District Police Command has commenced investigations into a disturbance that resulted in a shooting incident, leaving 2 persons injured, as well as the destruction of properties at Deti, a suburb of Akachi in the Volta region, on Wednesday, 27th May 2026. The victims, identified as James Panda, 44, and Jonathan Panda, 30, sustained gunshot injuries during the incident. Additionally, a Mercedes-Benz private car, 2 motorbikes, and a fence wall were destroyed. Preliminary investigations revealed that at about 10:30 a.m. on the set date, some young men, including the 2 victims, allegedly went to the residence of the suspect, Mensa Abaga, and started pulling down his fence wall. Their actions reportedly infuriated the suspect, who allegedly went to his room, retrieved a gun and fired at the group, resulting in injuries to James and Jonathan, who sustained gunshot wounds to the knee and the eye respectively. The angry youth subsequently went on rampage and set ablaze a Mercedes-Benz private car and 2 motorbikes parked within the suspect's residence. Personnel from the Ghana National Fire Service were called to the scene for assistance, but before the arrival, the car and the motorbikes had been bent beyond recognition. Suspect Mensa Abaga is currently in police custody, assisting with investigations, while the injured victims are receiving treatment at the Akachi District Hospital. Police are on a manhunt for the other suspects involved to assist ongoing investigations. Further development will be communicated in due course. This statement was signed by Chief Inspector Francis Kweku Gomado, the Public Relations Officer of the Volta Regional Police Command.
Yenuanma prosifo a ewo Akachi mansini no emu efrase eye hwehwemu ewo basabasa ye bia ema ne ho so ema tututu okoso na enipa mienu eprepraye na afei nso osese ye japade ewo deti a eben Akachi ewo fra mantam no emu asemi esi wukwada kotonima bosome ne da etoso adueno enso ewo afiya emu enipa mienu a opraye no edin ene James Panda a wadi emfie aduanan enan ene Jonathan Panda ono nso wadi emfie aduasan ebie won so Mercedes-Benz car bi ena afi motorbike mienu ana ewo ho nso so ose no ana osan so ebubu afasuo bi a na wato ewo ho ehwehwemu edikan no ekire se anopa beye nondu ene fa no emrantie bi a enipa banu aweprepre yi eka won ho no ekọ bema bi a wo frɛ no se Mensa Awaga fie na wo hye ase se wo tutu nafasu a wato ewo fie ho sa adeye ema mensa waga bufu yie pa enti obowura ne dem ena otwe tuo efrase etugu sa emrantie ana oye basabasa yi eho eyi ema James Kwanda yi epra ewo ne kotodwemu ena Jonathan Kwanda nso enya epra ewo n'aniwa emu afei emrantie no ana aka no nso ebufu yie ena ofrase eye sa basabasa no a enam so ma wo hye Mercedes Benz car na esiwo eni motorbike mienu nso ana ewo mensa awaga efie ho no ofre odumjafo adwumayefo senka wo meboa ema onumja no nanso ebra obeduru ye no na eja no ahyeka no eni motorbike no pasa na afi nso nani wanyina mpo ayra sese de mensa awaga ewa prosefo nsem a oye hwehwemu mu emwa ebra nipa mienu a epra no nso edaso a yaresabia oje ayarehwe prosefo guso a ehwehwe nipa foforo a wode won ho ehye sabasabasa yemu a eno atire no wadwane no na won so ababeboa ama hwehwemu akoso amanbo bia be free sanse mimu abanso ye de babeto yahwefo nso enim.
Police arrest 34 suspects in connection with Funsi shooting incident. Weapons and exhibits retrieved. The Upper West Regional Police Command wishes to inform the general public that the police are actively investigating a shooting incident connected to the ongoing chieftaincy dispute in Funsi in the Wa East district, which resulted in the deaths of 3 young men. On the night of 22nd May 2026, the Funsi police received information that 2 persons had been shot and killed at the Belenosi section of Funsi. Police officers immediately proceeded to the scene and confirmed the death of Fufulu Nandugu, aged 37, and Yusuf Samahan, aged 22. During subsequent police operations and investigations, a 3rd victim, Amadou Lukman, aged 20, was also found dead in the community. A reinforcement team comprising the regional commander, DCOP Francis Yeribari, visited the affected community to support ongoing investigations and maintain law and order. So far, 34 suspects have been arrested in connection with the incident. Police also retrieved 1 shotgun, bow and arrows, gunpowder, spent cartridges, talisman embedded smokes, and a medallion believed to be central to the chieftaincy tensions between the rival gates. All suspects and exhibits have since been conveyed to WA to assist with further investigations. The police administration extends its deepest condolences to the bereaved families and assures the public of its commitment to bringing all persons responsible for the disturbance to justice. The Regional Police Command is also appealing to residents and all stakeholders to remain calm, avoid acts of reprisal, and cooperate with the police by providing credible information to support investigations. Meanwhile, intensified patrols and other security measures have been deployed within the community to maintain peace and security. This statement was signed by DCOP Mr. Francis Yeribari, the Upper West Regional Police Commander.
Atifido atoya mantamwa prosefo banodafo yenhwehwemu afa atututo a ekoso ewo Funsi a efa ahenie ho ntawantawa ekoso a enam so ama emrantie miensa ahwere wonkwa wo kotonima abosomene da etoso aduenu mienu anadwo no Funsi prosefo nya amane se watu nipa mienu etu ama wawu ewo Funsi Belonosi mantam no emu entema prosefo ekoho na ohun se Fufunu Nandugu ana wade emfie aduasanson ene Yusuf Samahana wade emfie aduenu mienu no wawu ebra prosefo no eto nsa efre hwehwemu ahodo ana okoso no ohun se obarama fufuro bi a wofre no Amadou Lukmana wade emfie aduenu nso se wawu ewokro no mu ho emwaku a prosipani DCOP Francis Yerbaria oye mantam mo prosipani edi enim no ekokro no mu se wokoboa ehwehwemu na amasomdwe ene emranso atena ho sese de wachire enipa aduasanan ewo saa ensem yi eho prosi nso anya etuo baako ejan ene bema nso prosi anya bi ana afi nso etuaboba wato enso so prosifo anya bi ana afi nso entade a wode suman ahyemu enso prosifo anya bi ene enkawa bi a wogidi se eno ene de ahenie no ntawantawa no ebaaye no nso prosifo anya wode enipa no nyina ene niema no nyina akọ wa prosifo atenaye a eboa ama yakoso aye hwehwemu prosipanyi emma abusuafo a wade hye ewo no nyina yakọ ana afi nso osan so de rehwemu nsem edema won se prosifo bekoso a yadwumaden aye hwehwemu fikofiko ama tentrene adadi prosifo nso esre kromofo nyina se wo nyina emmoa na woma asumdwe emra na fe nso niam bia ebekoso aboa ma prosifo atima ye hwehwemu ama prepare ye akoso no nso onfa enya prosifo mmoa sabre prosifo aboa ama empempe bo ekoso a ebetumi aboa ma sumdwe ene bambo nso akoso ewo ho.
The Upper East Regional Police Command arrested 3 suspects in connection with Warri-Nyanga attacks. The Upper East Regional Police Command has arrested 3 suspects in connection with the murder of one Idrisu Sumaila and an attack on Sambin Halidu, the elected chief of the Tindorunga community under Warri-Nyanga in Tampani district. On 26 May 2026, a team of officers from the Upper East Regional Police Command proceeded to Garu to assist the district command in arresting suspects linked to the incident. Majid Baumia, 34 years, Mila Justice, 27, and Majid Awudu, 20 years, were arrested. A search conducted at the abode of Majid Baumia Agbanyu alias Etan Majid led to the retrieval of one Browning Board 92 cal, 8 mmK pistol, several sharp objects, an amount of 600 Ghana cedis, and 3 mobile phones believed to be connected to the crime. Preliminary investigations indicate that about a month ago, kingmakers of Warri-Nyanga presented 3 candidates, including Sambin Halidu, to the overlord of Boku, Naba Zugran Asigri Abugrago Azoka II, for vetting and possible enslavement as chief of Tindorunga. Members of the opposing faction, including suspect Majid Baumia Agbanyu alias Etan Majid, allegedly protested against the election of Sambin Halidu and threatened to disrupt the enslavement ceremony scheduled for 26 May 2026. On 25 May 2026, suspect Al-Hassan, Sabrina, and other accomplices currently at large allegedly met at the residence of suspect Majid Baumia Agbanyu in Warri-Nyanga, where plans were hatched to disrupt the ceremony. Consequently, on 26 May 2026, while Sambin Halidu and his family were preparing for the enslavement ceremony, the suspects, armed with offensive weapons including a pistol, reportedly stormed the house, fired indiscriminately, and burned his 4x4 Mitsubishi vehicle with registration number GE 1115-13. As a result of the attack, several persons sustained injuries, while Idrisu Sumaila, who suffered gunshot wounds, was pronounced dead at the hospital. The Upper East Regional Police Command assures the public of its commitment to maintaining law and order and urges all residents to remain calm and cooperate with ongoing investigations. This statement was signed by Chief Inspector Abdul Rahman Sumaila, Public Relations Officer of the Upper East Regional Police Command.
Yenuanuma prosifo a wo ativido apoye mantemu actually enipa miensa ode wo ho ehye Warri-Nyanga entiate a ekoso ene basabasa ye ekoso no emu na enam so emma Idrisu Sumaila ehwere ne nkwa na afen so oto hye Tindorunga manhene a opa no Sambin Halidu so ewo ne fie wachire Majid Bawonya wadi emfie aduasa enan afen so wasan echire Mila Justice ono so edi emfie adueno enson ena afen so wachire Majid Awudu a ono so edi emfie adueno ebra police for hwehwemu ewo Madrid bamunya efie no wonya etio baako ewo honom afenso wonya akode enan enso ano nam enso ewo fio ana afenso wonya Ghana sika no nso sidi ahansia enso ewo ho enema bia ka ho enso eyetetefo ahodo bia wogede se efa sa ensem yi eho a police for agye nyina de kɔboa hwehwemu ehwehwemu edi kan no ekire se entawantawai efa entawantawai efa tungana ahenie no eho ema anam so ama nanka hinsie bia ebekoso no ebinim sori ti ase woni ampanimfo apa won sanko de obabedi ehene no wompene ema no maso na no wosori kofio ane abusuafie se okosi won kwan ya nam so ma de basapasaye ebasa efeku mienu entamu a enam so ema wo hye ka bia na esiwaye Mitsubishi 4x4 na enam so ma nipa bepi nso epra wosa ensem no mu a Idrisu Somaila nso onya Ethiopia eno oko ayaresabia so kwaja yorese no ofa so ede wuye aprosifo guswa ede ehwehwemu ekoso a wode agu akwa no bebre abeboa ama asomdwe nso aba na sese de amane bo aprosifo de ma ne se etimamufo a ewosa bia ye wonyina enya hweyie na ma wonfa won ho enhye basabasaye enu atutura asem ne niam abema ahensem aforefore na afi nso ede owuo ni pra ebeba mantam ho wɔhyɛsɛ obia ode no ho bɛhyɛ sa basapasayem no prosifo bɛkyɛ no ama mmra ene no adi to obia mo no ho bɔnden sɛ obedi mmra so na masomdwe aba.
6 arrested for murder at a Galamsey site at Berewa and Pamsi. The Western Regional Police Command has arrested 6 suspects in connection with a shooting incident that led to the death of one person at a mining site at Berewa and Pamsi in the Nzema East district of the region. The deceased Angu Mensah, aged 45, a Busuapeni of Berewa and Pamsi, was shot at the site during a misunderstanding. The 6 suspects, made up of 3 Ghanaians and 3 Chinese nationals, are Hamza Abubakar, 36 years, Hamidou Seydou, 42 years, Francis Biaosi, 26 years, Bai Yaozin, 36 years, Liu Gan, 43 years, and Wei Xianwen, 45 years. On Sunday, 24th May 2026, the police in Axim received a distress call of a shooting incident at a mining site. The team, together with the Regional Police Intelligence Directorate, proceeded to the scene. On-the-spot investigations revealed that a misunderstanding ensued between the deceased and some people at the site, and in the process, one Alfred Sadiq, alias Strongman, shot him in the chest. The 6 suspects are currently in police custody, assisting investigations. Efforts are underway to get the suspect Alfred Sadiq, also known as Strongman, arrested. Meanwhile, the body of the deceased has been deposited at the Azim Government Hospital mortuary for preservation and autopsy. The command is appealing to anyone with credible information on the whereabouts of the suspect to contact the Regional Police Command or Axim Police for his arrest. This statement was signed by Superintendent of Police Miss Olivia E.T. Adiku, the head of Public Affairs Unit, 2nd D, Western Region.
Atoye mantemo prosifo achiri enipa nsia ewo atututo a ototoye ewo Galamsey biaye bi a ewo Berewa ampansie ewo Nzema apoye mansini no emu no ho nanam so ema obi ehwere ne nkwa no oberema owuye no eye Angu Mensah wadi emfie aduanan enum na oye Berewa ampansie abusu apanyin woto no tio ewo akasakasa bi eba so ewo Galamsey biaye ebi eho enipa nsia wachire won no eye Ghana for miensa ena fe nso China for miensa na wondin ene Hamza Abubakar wadi emfie aduasa ensia Hamidou Seydou nso edi emfie aduanan mienu ana fe Francis Bawose enso edi emfie aduenu ensia China for no so edin ene Bao Yaojin a wadi emfie aduenu ensia Liu Gan so edi emfie aduanan miensa ena afi nso Wen enso edi emfie aduanan enum Weda kwasia da kotonima bosome ne da etoso aduenu enum wo emfiem pemienu na aduenu ensia ye mu ena izima prosefo nya telephone efrese etuo atoto ewo galamse biaye bi na prosefo a wo mantem no ema wonase eye hare ena nimdie akwankyere so ekoye nhwehwemu ekoho entemara nhwehwemu a woyeye no ena da no adi se akasakasa bi esi oberema bi a wawuo no eni enipa bi entem na saa ebrenu amu ana afresadika wo frɛ no strong man no etoto etuo woto etuo ede go ne kokomo se de enipa nsia no ewo prosefo ensemu a oboa ama ehwehwemu akoso afei prosefo nso ehwɛ eye adwumaden se obekire Alfred Sadika wo frɛ no strong man no osra manfo nyina se obi a owo ensempa a ebetumi ama yenya strong man ye bia wo hye bia kire no no onye ntam nkwa prosefo aso ye bia ben bia na onfa nkodan ye na yetumi akire strong man.
IGP's Special Operations Team arrests 74 suspects in anti-narcotics and crime suppression operations in Upper East Region. The IGP's Special Operations Team has arrested a total of 74 suspects in 2 separate intelligence-led operations targeting narcotics peddling, violent crime, and other criminal activities in the Upper East Region. On 20th May 2026, the team conducted a coordinated operation at Paga within the Ghana-Burkina Faso border buffer zone. The operation resulted in the arrest of 40 suspects, comprising 28 males and 12 females. The suspects include 23 Ghanaians, 8 Nigerians, 6 Burkinabes, 1 Malian, and 1 Togolese national. Exhibits recovered include 2 parcels and sacks of suspected narcotic substances, as well as 5 motorbikes believed to have been used for distribution. On 22nd May 2026, the team conducted another intelligence-led swoop operation at identified criminal hotspots within the Navrongo municipality, including the condemned road corridor after 6 sports and Lighter Inn sport. The operation resulted in the arrest of 34 suspects made up of 32 males and 2 females. Police also retrieved 11 motorbikes, quantities of suspected narcotic substances, and assorted foreign cigarettes. On the same date, the suspects were put before High Court 2, presided over by His Lordship Justice Ernest Pascal Gemazi. 16 suspects were remanded into police custody to reappear before the court on 4th June 2026. The remaining 22 suspects are currently being profiled for further action. All of the suspects remain in police custody, assisting investigations, while efforts continue to identify and arrest other persons connected to criminal activities within the affected areas.
Prosisahene adwumayefo a edi dwuma soronko edeboa masumdwe ne perepeye eba biaye bia obesoma won aye adwumaden akire enipa aduoso ennan ewo dwumadie mienu bia wode kokwa musem ediye etia enumone ene amumoyo bone ana ekoso ewo ativido apoye mantam no emu wokotoni mambo some ne da etoso aduenu ewo afiye mu no ekuo ya mebo wondin eye adwuma ewo Paga Ghana eni Burkina Faso ehye so saa adwuma no ema wo kire enipa aduanan a emema eye aduonu nwotwe na emma eye dumienu won ya Ghana won mu Ghana fo eye aduonu miensa Nigeria fo eye nwotwe na afi Burkina Faso fo nso eye nsia Mali ni baako na afi Togo ni nso eye baako eniyema wonyaye no bi ene nubone a wabra ene motorbike num a wogidi se wode eye wondwuma ewo ho saa enso ena wokotonima bosome ne da etoso aduenu mienu no enso no ekuo no eye adwuma foforo bi ewo miaye a wonim se amumuyo etakoso pa ewo Navrongo nkro ene ne mia bi a wofra wo se condemn road ave biaye bi nso wofra no after 6 sports ene Lighter Inn sport nso okoye se adwuma ewo ho wo kire nipa aduasa 9 emema eye aduasa mienu ana afen so emma eye mienu a eka ho prosefo nso enya motorbike no edu baako enuboni a wabra eni cigarette ahodo bebra efri amanfoforo so enso onya bi eka ho danwa nso wode nipa no ekọ asemdibia emma piampani a wotena adwamu Justice Ernest Pascal Gemazi etna si edi asem no wode nipa dunsia ehya prosefo nsem se wonfa wonkosie na wonsanfa wonbra bosumi ne da etoso enwotwe ana afen so aduanu mienu a aka no nso eda so wa prosefo nkokomu a oguso a ehwehwe won ho ene wonsem ahwese bonefo sem bi ebata won ho a wode won so akokina asemdibia sesei wonyina da so wa prosefo nsem nhwemu ahodo oguso ekoso a amanebo bi ebefirimu abanso yentua yetiefo nso aso ho.
Police arrest members of robbery syndicates linked to multiple attacks. The Ghana Police Service, through the Office of the Special Operations Assistant to the IGP, has arrested 7 suspects in connection with a robbery syndicate linked to a series of attacks across Accra, Tema, Enyinem, Kumasi, and Takoradi, where victims were robbed of cash, gold, and mercury. Investigations began following a complaint by Musa Bamba, an Ivorian investor who reported that he had been lured to Jowolo under the pretext of purchasing 6 kilograms of gold valued at $450,000. The suspects, posing as CID operatives and military personnel, allegedly robbed him at gunpoint and fled the scene. Police investigations led to the arrest of suspect Mohammed Umaru alias Alhaji and Gabriel Sawonu alias Dangote. Further investigations implicated 2 military personnel, Lance Corporal Eugene Akrugu and Lance Corporal Emmanuel Akun alias Bullet, as well as 3 police personnel, Inspector Richmond Osei, Corporal Gideon Ano, and Lance Corporal Felix Deku Tetega. The police personnel have since been interdicted to allow for investigations. On 23rd and 24th May 2026, intelligence-led operations by the Office of the Special Operations Assistant to the IGP resulted in the arrest of additional suspects, including Justin Odru alias Donkin alias Mafia, Clement Jesse, and Farouk Zakari. All suspects are currently in police custody, assisting with investigations, while efforts continue to arrest other accomplices connected to the syndicate.
Process ahene boafo soronko aso ya edidwuma nwanwaso ahodo no akyere enipa enson bi a wodom akronfo arenfo feko bi a wodi wonjuma ewo enkran pompone mantem ha afei Tema enyinem Kumasi ene Takoradi no eho enhwemu no a efrase no ewo bra na Cote d'Ivoire ni bia wo frɛ no sɛ Musa Bamba edi amane eba ya prosefo aso ye sɛ odada no sɛ obeton sika akɔ a ne bo esom America dollar no empem ahanan ene aduonum ama no ewo Jowolo woni a woyɛ no saa no eye wo ho sɛ oyɛ prosefo a woyɛ sumase nhwemu anase sɛ edifo ana ebi nso eka ho sɛ oyɛ wo ho sɛ oyɛ asrafo ene odi atuo ejina no so eje ne ho sika nyina ehwehwemu no ma prosefo no ekyiri Mohammed Umaru a wofrɛ no Alhaji ene Gabriel Sawonu a wofrɛ no Dangote. Ehwehwemu foforo nso eda no adi sɛ asrafo mienu Lance Corporal Eugene Akrugu ene Lance Corporal Emmanuel Akon a wofrɛ no Bullet ene prosefo miensa Inspector Richmond Osei, Corporal Gideon Ano ene Lance Corporal Felix Deku Tetega enso ewo mu bi waye aprosifo no se wahya aprosifo no so wonfo wadwuma ento ho ebra nhwehwemu guso a ekosoi wokotoni maboso ne da etoso adueno miensa ene aduanan no wo afi emfiempemenu aduenu nsia ye mu no aprosifo eye adwuma foforo a ema wo kyere enipa foforo bi ete se Justin Odro a wo frɛ no Donkin ana Mafia ene Clement Jesse ena afei so Farouk Zakari se se de won nyina e wa prosefo nsam ebra ehwehwemu eguso a ekoso a ebra esem de won bekwa ko gina asem de bia na mra ene wa ko ahye.
Police arrest 2 suspects in connection with Kwafu Kromguel filling station armed robbery. The Eastern South Regional Police Command has arrested 2 suspects, Amos Buame and Collins Eje, in connection with the armed robbery that took place at Kwafu Krom near Nsawam on Sunday, 24th May 2026. One other suspect by the name Ashivie, who is on the run, is being pursued for his arrest for the role he is suspected to have played. The following exhibits were found with the suspects: A. Adler 2-power pump action gun with serial number 245A-12944. B. 1 electronic shocker. C. A cutlass. And D. A bullet vest being kept for evidential purposes. During the robbery, the suspect shot the security man and a pump attendant who had taken refuge in an office within the station. They also took away cash in an amount of 13,460 Ghana cedis and assorted provisions of a value yet to be known. Police further inspected the scene and found 19 spent cartridges and 1 live ammunition. The victims are in stable condition. Strenuous efforts are ongoing to arrest the remaining accomplices to face prosecution. Residents are entreated to remain calm as police, in collaboration with the filling station managers, have put robust security measures to prevent further occurrence. This statement was signed by DSP David Fianco Ochri, Public Relations Unit, Eastern South Region.
Aboye mantem no ana fo fema prosefo akire Amos Boame ene Collins Eje a ususu se oka akronfo arenfo eko akronobo ewo kwafu krom a eben ensawam ewo kotonima bosome ne da etoso aduenu enan no eho obarima foforo bi a ofre no Ashivi a wadwane no prosefo nso ehwehwe no se obekire no na ode no abegina emra ano enema prosefo nyaaye abi ene etio a wo frɛ no sɛ pump action no baako ana afei so onya shocker enso baako ana afei so sekan na baako nso onyaaye ana afei so bulletproof vest enso onya baako nso so eka ho krono no mu no woto orenfo ene petrol station odwumayeni no baako enso etu ebra no ode wo ho akohinta ewo edan bi mu bra wo sa kronfo no aba ho no anso wa ana fe so osanso efa Ghana sika no empim dumiensa ene ahannan ene dunsia aduesia enso ofa edeka ho na fe odekoye prosefo no ehu enso ehu etuo aboba wato na fe dia onto yenso ohunu bi se ne nyina egogo ewo filling station ho no mo a ebra prosefo ekopie ho no prosefo ye adwumaden se obekye won a eka ho no nyina na ode won akogina asemde bia wosre empotamofo se wonka wakoma ento oyem efrise prosefo ene filling station fo eba no dafo akabo mu a sesei wama bambo mu ayere pa wo ho a enti obi abetumi akọhọ akọkọdi dwuma bia enti opese okọhọ ensem iguso a prosefo eye hu hwehwemu amerepam yede ho ama ne bonso ba betudwa.
And to our final story, IGP promotes 5 police officers for role in arrest of Kwafu Kromguel robbery suspects. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohono, has promoted 5 police officers for their outstanding role in the arrest of suspects involved in the robbery attack at the Guel filling station at Kwafu Krom near Nsawam in the Eastern region. The officers are Chief Inspector Eric Otu, Chief Inspector Emmanuel Otu, General Sergeant Philip Amwa, Policewoman Constable Victorious Asiedu, and Policewoman Constable Rosemond A. Frimpong. As part of the reward, Chief Inspectors Eric Otu and Emmanuel Otu have been granted direct entry to the Police Academy, while General Sergeant Philip Amwa, Policewoman Constable Victoria Asiedu, and Policewoman Constable Rosemond A. Frimpong have all been promoted to their next ranks. The officers were recognized for their professionalism, dedication, and swift response, which led to the arrest of the 2 suspects linked to the robbery attack at the filling station. The IGP and members of the Police Management Board commended the officers for their commitment to duty and assured the public of the police service's continued resolve to combat violent crime and protect life and property across the country.
Prosisa hene onimonyamfo Christian Tetayo no aboye nuanuma prosifo enum bi abaso wo adwumaden ene ensia oyeye na enam so ema akronfo renfo a eko Goil filling station bi a ewo kwafokrom ebe ensawam ewo proyemantem no wo kire wo no eho aprosifo no edin ene Chief Inspector Eric Otu, Chief Inspector Emmanuel Otu, Sergeant Philip Amwa, Constable Victoria Esiedu, ene Constable Rosemond A. Frempon. Wasa abasobonu mu no oma obia homa baako ede kane dia wo dada no eho. Eno nti Chief Inspector Eric Otu, ene Chief Inspector Emmanuel Otu, call Police Academy ye aprosifo adwuma ekuo no mpanyimfo tete bia a ebre pemu no obepie abeye prosifo mpanyimfo mapa ebefra won say ASPs. Wama General Sergeant Philip Amwanso abaso amasese oye Police Inspector. And afen so emaya kan ho a waye Constable say Victoria Siedu ene Constable Rosemond so Rosemond Frempon won so say de won nyina so anya homa no baako aka ho a waye Lance Corporal fo a say no eye neje sam kese pa edema won wo hye wanuanyam esanse wo de nokwaredie ene adwumaden eye entem eboaye ema nipa eye akronfo arenfo a ekọ Goil filling station a ewo ben sawam no oboama yetimi ekire won process ahene ede ne nsam otudwa no na obo waba so se ode ensiye ede eye adwuma na afi so ma no koredi di wanim no ye to nwa hye eboaye ma safo a edi sa abonefo semi process for eho ye hare ama yetumi nso ekire won osan so ede tudwa se process for bekoso aboa aye adwumaden ama sumdwe ne perepere yakoso ewo Ghana fa munu nyina amatemamofo anya sumdwe ede ade wonjuma.
Wow.
That's a loaded one.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember we informed viewers that because we haven't been here for about 3 days.
3 days now, yeah.
So the stories are loaded. And indeed they are.
Yeah.
I think we have to commend the regional commander and then his team in the Upper East region, Upper West region, I beg your pardon, Mr. Iribari. You are doing so well with your team. We want to commend you for the good work that you have done.
Exactly.
And then also to our men and then our women who helped to arrest the 2 robbers at the Kwafokrom robbery. I watched the video and I was wondering. They kept pounding on the door and then asking the people in there to
the
come
security
out.
man and the pump attendant.
But I am so happy that these 2 have been arrested. I'm very positive that the remaining that are on the run, you can run but you cannot hide.
We'll get them.
And so we'll get them arrested also.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's quite unfortunate with that development with the members of a robbery syndicate that were also arrested. We have some military officers in there, some police officers as well.
Very unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate. They are currently on interdiction to pave way for investigation. I believe that once there are findings out of the investigation, whoever is found culpable will need to face the full rigor of the law.
Sure. And then this is also to tell viewers that we are not shielding our own when they go wrong, and that we have internal mechanisms as well as external ones that we check ourselves. And so if any police officer or any member of our team is found culpable or is suspected to be involved in any crime at all, we have mechanisms, internal ones, as well as the courts processes as well. And so the IGP has given his word that he's not shielding anybody for wrongdoing. And so please, when you go out there, do well to act act in accordance with law.
Yeah.
So that the same law you are trying to protect or use on citizens, you yourself do not fall victim to it. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to take
exactly. Time is fast.
views of our panel, but time is far gone. We have other programs lined up, but I'm sure viewers, these stories are loaded. You can find them also on our Facebook page on Ghana Police at Ghana Police Service. All these stories have been posted there, and so for other media houses who want to pick these stories, you can pick them from there, and then you can make your stories out of them. Thank you so much, Sergeant Felix Kwekudia and Sergeant Kwesi Teria, for coming our way once again on Police TV. Viewers, do not go away. We are back in a short while with more stories for you. Do not change your dial. We'll be right back.
You're welcome back from that break, and thanks for staying with us. It is still the Sifter Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. It is time for us to bring you the latest in our world of sports. And my colleague, Policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Amma Sangari, is ready to give us what is really happening in our world of sports. Good morning, Sangari.
Good morning, Sergeant Yawai.
Oh, we are fine.
Yes, I am. And
yeah. Oh, I'm also doing excellent.
Over the holidays, I saw your actions.
Yeah, against me that dinner, right?
Yes.
You know, I told you.
Yes, you did.
From that.
You did. You know, we are people of our words.
Exactly.
We actually held them down and then scored them.
They were even fortunate they had to equalize 3 out of the 6.
It was a home match. So,
exactly. You know,
yes.
we had to just give them something to this. Yeah.
Because it was past time and they were still playing.
You know, right? We were supposed to close just 30 minutes even before the time.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome to your favorite morning sports updates here on Safe Start. I am Policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Sangari. We are live on GH Police TV on DSTV channel 362, as well as all social media platforms at Ghana Police Service. On Wednesday, in a very highly anticipated friendly match, GH Police TV crew held our colleagues from the Media General, that is the TV3 Sports crew, in a very tense, friendly match at the Prisons Buster home on Wednesday. The highlights. The referee's whistle. The Ghana Police TV crew made it clear they weren't there to play. The Police TV side marched onto the field with tactical discipline, immediately taking control of the midfield and leaving the TV3 Sports team looking completely out of sync. Before TV3 could even settle into their broadcast rhythm, Police TV struck the first blow, a brilliant clinical finish that set the tone for the rest of the evening. The second half offered no respite for the TV3 Sports team, as legs grew heavy and the TV3 defense crumpled under pressure. The Police TV crew executed their counter-attacks with military precision, netting goal after goal to finish the game with a commanding 6-star masterclass. That was it. On Wednesday evening at the Buster home, we scored TV3 Sports team 6-3. They were playing home. Now we have all the bragging rights to ourselves. Now 6 goals and he personally accounted for 4. Here is what our star forward, Sergeant Nathaniel Quay, had to say after the end of the whistle.
A very big thank you to the Almighty God, and secondly, our father, our papa, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete for this privilege. You know, it hasn't been easy, you know, in the first half, but we took our time and in transition, and I think it's worked perfectly for us. You know, as an attacker, as a striker, your more aim is to create chances and score, and that's exactly what I did in the first 45. Oh, we have a fantastic team. Police TV, let me say we are superb. Oh, you know, when you hear the name TV3, it comes with, you know, that kind of, but on a field of play, you know, always the better side wins. So I think we are the better side. This very season didn't go in our favor. So in the coming season, I urge every police supporter, Police National FC supporter, to support and rally behind us, and we are going to deliver again as we did in the previous season.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Our star forward, Sergeant Nathaniel Quay, scored 4 out of 6 goals on Wednesday evening. Now, a late rally with 3 consolation goals, a brilliant display of tactical discipline by the GH Police TV crew, and plenty of analysis for the TV3 sports team. Here's what the coach for the TV3 side said after the end of the game.
I think when I players in the breed, and to me, and he gave the idea, the woman mean woman I lose soon. At least I try best until ever another time. You should have prepared nearby because you know that game now, and I'm connecting with how they are. Me, I should come beat me. Pepe, because more best start to cry. Me near cry. Me wakusumu around 7:30. Na me draw na my professor of craving. Into my game, no more best at say be a wash here, and I'm a place in the chrono monsoon. Into no, I think the mini one in the Cobanis, Antino. Me per se, a best I should up another time. I know the moon easy because me read my who send a mobile. Timis me prepare, na me the more bishia. Me pa another match because I see a more return match. Game no me plan now because I never around. Information I do mobile no. I'm mama.
Sergeant. We have to give him the benefits of the doubt for a rematch.
No, but what he just said, I don't really understand it. I think he will have to come back.
You being the coach and you say you are not around.
You are aware we have a friendly match on the 27th of May. You are aware.
Yeah.
Just about, I think before 5 or 6 days, you've traveled to Akosombo. Your team is here. You are not being part of the playing body.
You know.
You have considered 6 goals and you are telling me because you're not around.
You weren't around.
No problem.
We just have to grant him his wish and
absolutely,
give him a rematch.
We are always open for a rematch. Exactly, yeah.
Now the captain of the side for the GH Police TV crew, Corporal Albert Vondi. This is what he said after the end of the game.
The game, marvelous play, fantastic play by my team. The first half, you saw the game, marvelous play, fantastic play by my team.
So yes, Corporal Albert Vondi says we are ready. So coach, please, you should bring the likes of
see
Giovanni,
what they can do,
and then
they were going to
other people when you come for a rematch. Away from our friendly match, now the sports unit of the Ghana Police Service Excellence Award is ongoing, and then the month of April, PW Corporal, I beg your pardon, Mary Sewa Benson, who plays as a forward for the Ghana Police Women's Basketball Team, has been recognized with the Ghana Police Sports Monthly Excellence Award for the month of April. This is a fantastic note to her dedication on the court and helping to keep the Ghana Police Service highly competitive in the local basketball league. So kudos to PW Corporal Mary Sewa Benson for emerging as the Excellence Award for the month of April. Now on Saturday, the hockey women will play Bank of Ghana at exactly 8:30 a.m. I beg your pardon. And then the men will also play at 3:30 at the Theodosa Oko hockey pitch in Accra. So please, on Saturday, if you are less busy or you are off duty, please make your way to the Theodosa Oko hockey pitch and then support our hockey teams as they play match week 2 of the hockey league as they play Bank of Ghana. Now to our final story. On Saturday 8:30 a.m. the Kaukudi volleyball court transforms into a battleground as Ghana Police Service hosts Kalibi Yes, Kalibi, you know, yes, again, it's an outstanding match. We had to play them in our match week 1, but then they weren't in Ghana as at that time.
I think they traveled
to Egypt to represent Ghana. So yes, it's an outstanding match. We'll play Kalibi at 8:30 a.m. on Saturday at the Kaukudi volleyball court. So please, this is a very tense rivalry.
Yeah.
So please make your way to the Kaukudi volleyball court to support our volleyball teams as they play an outstanding match. Please score for us. Since the start of the season, you haven't lost a game yet. This shouldn't be an exceptional one. Score for us. This is all for Sports Updates here on Safe Start. I am Police Woman Lance Corporal Sadia Sangari. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. And that was the latest in our world of sports brought to us by Policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Sangari. But before we go for another break and then bring you the other segments coming in live on the show, let me send this big shout outs to police officers who represented us GH Police Television crew when we came up against Media General last Wednesday at the Borstar Home Prisons Training School, AstroTurf. Big shout outs going out to our striker who scored 4 goals, Sergeant Nathaniel Kwe, Corporal Michael Jemfi, Corporal Stephen Ejay, we call you Marcelo. Left fullback papa, and then Corporal Ebenezer Amu, Constable Kenneth Eshen, and then Lance Corporal Bright Amankwa, our dependable goalkeeper. So these wonderful personalities, police officers, displayed massive footballing skills when you came up against Media General. It was 6 goals to 3. Thank you so much. And again, Black Stars legend Samuel Inkum, who has an academy, Samuel Inkum Football Club. Plays in the 3rd Division League in the Central Region. So their home pitch or their home grounds is at the Tuba AstroTurf. They are done with their mental system, but then currently they are in for the Middle League. As we speak now, they are waiting for a fixture from the Regional Football Association, where the likes of other teams that are also playing in other zones who came up first. The first to 3 will be playing in the Middle League. That will be the Division 3 Middle League. If they're able to qualify, they'll be guaranteeing a spot in the Division 2 next season. And so it is the 2025-2026 Division 3 Middle League, which is built to happen within the Central Region at the Tuba AstroTurf. And so Samuel Inkum Football Club is also part with the just ended season. They didn't lose any game. Chief Prisla.
Yes.
Yeah, they only drew 3 and then won all of their matches,
Ooh.
Yeah, so they are doing excellently well.
Sure.
Yes, so the likes of these young guys whom we are praying that they will grow up and then feed into the national teams, the likes of exactly what John Pencil Football Academy is also doing.
Yes.
Samuel Inkum is also doing the same thing in Ghana. And these are football legends in Ghana who are trying to give back to society where they came up from. Yeah, so going forward, we'll be bringing you development of that particular angle as well. But then Samuel Inkum, you are rest assured that on GH Police TV, you are always a reliable partner to us. Yes. Yeah, so
he's come on
Sports Security
a couple of times.
Exactly. So we are going to take time and then also, inform our viewers of what is really happening in that particular area. So out of 12 matches that you played, you won 9 and then you drew 3 without losing.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, so that was 30 points that he gained in the just ended season. Yes, so with the Middle League, when we have those developments, we'll serve you right. So we are going for another break. When we return, it will now be time for us to have our big conversation on the platform. So do stay on, don't go nowhere, we're right back.
An invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one? Do due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider. Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
You're welcome back from that break, and thanks for staying with us once again. It's still the Safe Star Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. Now, it is time for us to hold our big conversation, and I mentioned earlier that in recent times within Accra and then some other regions within Ghana, we've witnessed, serious or severe flooding. And so it is important that we bring on board an expert who's going to really tell us what's have been, disaster or flooding preparedness or flooding preventive measures that have been put in place to forestall or avert any future occurrence. And so we made mention that in Ghana, the only legal agency or government organization that has been permitted by law, to manage and then coordinate disaster prevention, disaster preparedness, and disaster response efforts across Ghana is the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO. They work within the acts of NADMO Act 517, which was passed in 1996, and then they operate under the office of the president. So this morning, we are fortunate to be joined in the studios by the Director of Inspectorates, National Disaster Management Organization, Mr. Richard Amu Yati. He's basically going to tell us, what the flooding is all about in Accra. So, boss, good morning. You're welcome to the Safe Star Show.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to GH Police.
I hope you're fine.
TV, and then good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
We are honored to have you. This is your first time you're coming on the show.
I feel very safe and comfortable.
Right?
In the midst of
once you're with the police, you
police officers.
Exactly.
Yes. Let me quickly chip in something.
Okay.
The sports news. It was all about police football team.
Exactly.
Try NADMO football team.
All right. So Mr. Yati, you want to use this platform to, call for a friendly match?
Challenge.
Yeah, we are trying a challenge because we have a football team.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a football team.
All right.
That is very good.
Okay.
And then I think that we need to put you in your right place.
Absolutely. I think we'll have to welcome this challenge from Mr.
Yes,
Yati.
we are ever ready. So
when
I'm
we're done
sure
with the
right
show,
from
we'll
here.
make arrangements for a
Yes.
friendly match.
Yes.
The viewers.
Friendly match between police and NADMO will be interesting.
Fantastic, right? Yeah. So please anticipate a friendly football match. GH Police TV and then NADMO. Mr. Yate says that they have a very solid team. But we are the citadel of football,
Yes.
we are the household of football, Ghana Police Service.
So I put it this way: the way you are beating
Media General.
Yeah. We want to beat you.
Okay.
You are the best.
I know, right? All right. So viewers will bring you those developments later as the week goes by. All right. So Mr. Yati, let's come back to our discussion. In recent times,
let me start by saying a very good morning to my Director General, Major Dr. J.B. Kuyon, retired, and then his deputies and NADMO officers who are working tirelessly, fight around the clock to ensure that during this season of high intensity rainfall, our communities and our citizens are kept safe. So we are working around the clock. Thank you, Major, for the opportunity you have given to me personally to also represent the organization.
Absolutely. Major, thank you so much for this salute. Right.
And then to correct or to add up, NADMO was established with Act 517 in 1996, but the Act has since been repealed and replaced with Act 927 of 2016. The government did a review of disaster management and realize that citizens need to take responsibility.
Absolutely.
Because it cannot always be government do this.
Yeah. It's a collective responsibility.
What are you doing for yourself?
Exactly.
What are you doing for your own safety? So based on that, Act 927 was passed.
Okay.
So we now operate
with the Act 927,
Act 927 of 2016.
Perfectly. Wow. Thank you so much for the updates. Thank you so much. All right. So Mr. Yate, let's get off with our first question on the
Yeah, floods in Accra. I was saying the Greater Accra metropolitan area is the worst hit.
Yeah.
And the place is geographically vulnerable because of the nature. It's low lying and it's also surrounded by the Ekrapim Mountains.
Yeah.
And then in addition, there are 9 drainage basins.
Okay.
Major.
9.
Starting from Densu to Sakumo Basin. So that tells you that nature itself recognizes the fact that a lot of water will flow through the area.
Yeah.
So provisions were made.
Wow.
And then in addition to the 9 drainage basins, we have the under the mountain where we have Adenta, Oyarifa, Abukobi. There were retention areas.
Okay.
So the runoffs from the mountain settles there whilst it flows down, infiltrates into other parts of the area slowly. And then also there was vegetation on the mountain, and that vegetation also holds the runoffs.
Sure.
But then due to our development efforts, we are taking off all the vegetation on the range.
Wow.
So the runoffs down is faster now with nothing to hold it. Now, when we get down to all the retention areas, the dams have been reclaimed for physical development. So now the runoffs, there's nothing to hold.
Wow.
It flows faster downstream and then inundates areas. So anytime we develop, we reduce infiltration. And then that is why we've been experiencing flash floods all over. You know, there are 3 types of these floods that affect the Accra, Greater Accra metropolitan, where we have the coastal floods that are along the coast, and that one, a large section of our coastal belt, the 550 kilometers of Ghana's coastal belt, is prone. Recently, tidal waves in Mori.
Yes.
And then all those things.
The central region.
And then we have the pluvial ones. That is what we call the flash floods.
Okay.
There's high intensity rainfall, but low infiltration.
Okay.
So the water builds up, inundates communities. And then we have the fluvial ones, which are as a result of river and what overflow of water bodies. A lot of, sometimes it's not raining, but you can see that the Densu or Odo could overflow because of heavy rainfall at the source. So all those things happens in Accra. And then every water that is flowing down here is finding its way to the sea. Through the water channels. So if you impede the flow with human activity, then it builds up and then inundates communities. And then sometimes it's also the dam spill currently happening in the Densu Basin, where the Wager Dam is being spilled. There is high intensity rainfall upstream, the source. So there is too much water flowing into the reservoir. And if you don't spill, you compromise the integrity, structural integrity of the dam. It is like, have you seen a wall broken by floods before?
Yes.
I have.
Because the strength of the water
was too much for the wall.
The same thing situation. So if you don't spill to reduce the strength behind the dam, the next thing is a failure of the dam. And all the water gushing out towards the sea.
Still make their way.
And you can just, so it's a case of two evils. You spill to protect the dam and save the larger population. And then, as I speak to you now, as at yesterday, they were spilling all 5 gates.
Videos have been coming out there.
Were spilling above 30 inches, very open, very wide. So the intensity is high. That is why downstream communities, which are in the spillway anyway.
Exactly, Tetegu and areas.
Tetegu, White Cross, and other areas were inundated. So as we realized, because we were monitoring the situation, throughout the night of Wednesday, we had to open up another estuary so that the flow could enter the sea. So now there are 2 estuaries in full operation. And then we were expecting that by 10, 11 a.m. yesterday, the water levels would have receded. But unfortunately, it rained heavily and then delayed that. And so we are still monitoring, and we believe that from conversations with the men on the ground and the communities, the levels are receding. But then when the levels went high, a few people, over 100 people, had to take shelter in safe havens. And so once they're in the safe havens, then they become the responsibility of NADMO.
Absolutely.
So that is the situation.
Right. Thank you so much. Mr. Yati. Mr. Moyati, sorry.
Yati without the Amo.
I know, right?
It's not my name.
It's not your name, Mr. Moyati. Thank you so much for the correction. Right. So, usually when we are heading towards the month of June, July, that is where every Ghanaian anticipates that there's going to be rainfall. But, as a result of climate change and all of that, we had changes in our weather pattern as well. Can you confirm that this year or this season, NADMO was aware that we are going to experience heavy rainfalls?
Yeah, we all know we have a state agency, Ghana Meteorological Agency, that is responsible for. So we are in constant collaboration and communication with them. Every day, morning and evening, they give us the outlook, weather outlook, every day. And then intermittently, when there's the need or there's an alert, a threatening storm or anything, we are informed.
Right.
So there's very positive collaboration between NADMO and the Ghana Meteorological Agency. So at the beginning of every year, they give us the outlook for the year. So we knew that it didn't look good. So we started working from the word go. Everything happens in a community. Every community is part of a metropolitan, municipal or district area. So we quickly, and NADMO is so decentralized that every district you find NADMO office. Every zone there's a NADMO office. So we quickly engage the MMD, that is the Metropolitan Municipal Assembly. We engage them, and then because from a review of last year's operations, we knew that we had to open up certain water channels. So we engaged these assemblies. This was what led to the exercise at Bishi. Yeah, where we were clearing all the structures and then also taking out the filling. Because if you remove the structures and you leave the filling, they have elevated an originally low area to a high ground, and it will still impede the flow of water. So we have started that work. And then all this, so based on the forecast, we activated our plans, contingency plans for flood management throughout the country. And then we have started working. What is happening in Weja is, sometimes you cannot control nature.
Absolutely.
Yeah. As at yesterday, when the dam was spilling, 5 gates, the maximum operation level of 47 feet had still been exceeded slightly. Even spilling at that rate had been exceeded slightly. And it was not in the best interest of the integrity of the dam. So the spill, yes, it has affected a few communities. We are taking steps to ensure that those who are affected will continue to have a life of dignity. This will not.
Great. Yes, viewers, you are reminded that this is still Safe Start on GH Police TV, and we have in the studios here with us Mr. Richard Amoyate, who is the Director of Inspectorate at the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, and he's here to discuss the flooding situation, especially in parts of Accra and then in other parts of the country. And so do send in your messages, your comments through our social media platforms. You're on Facebook, you're on X, you're on YouTube, you're on TikTok, and then also our WhatsApp dedicated number 024-622-6064, 024-622-6064. Do join in the conversation. Send in your messages, your questions. What is the flooding situation in your area? If there is anything that Mr. Amoyate is speaking about and it is similar, it's something you know, please do send in your messages. I'm sure he's speaking to something that you want to ask. And so if you need more clarification or anything at all, do send in your messages, and at the right time we'll do well to ask them for you. And as we have Mr. Amoyate here with us today, he's going to be answering all of them for you. Yes, sir. Before we went on that quick interjection, are you able to trace persons who are affected by this flooding in all of your dealings, please?
Yeah, we have staff, as I speak to you now, there are staff in we have the Wager municipality staff who are monitoring the situation and identifying and evacuating persons to safe places. So that exercise is ongoing. And as at the close of yesterday, about 105 persons had been moved to safe havens. And then, like I said, once you're on the safe haven, you become our responsibility to ensure that we treat you with dignity until the water levels in your home or your community recedes, and then we can safely go back home and then reorganize your life.
Okay, so this I believe is with the planned ones. This is a planned spillage with the Wager Dam.
In fact, the dam, they've been spilling for over 2 months. Controlled spilling because there's heavy rainfall activity upstream. So they've been controlled, so nobody, but then 2-3 days ago there was the need to spill at a very high intensity to protect the dam, which has resulted in inundation of and if it had not been for yesterday's rainfall, we wouldn't have gotten to because we had already by morning opened up a second path.
Extra so that it can go faster.
It can flow faster into the sea.
So what I wanted to find out is these are planned activities, and so you are able to plan for the persons that are going to be affected by it. What about the other instances where it is not planned? It rains and then suddenly their houses are flooded.
We are always ready for any eventuality. We can never say we are not ready. We didn't plan for it. There is a plan to deal with any eventuality. So once it comes up, you know, when people complain, people overreact when it comes to issues of relief. They think that was not, but you know, relief is an area, it's a life-saving measure, and it is based on our assessment of the situation and the individuals affected. Sometimes you may be affected, but by our assessment, you do not qualify for a certain kind of relief. I'll give you a practical. Somewhere in 2023, during the same flooding situation, where an old man who was about over 80 years was trapped in flood waters. Yes, he was very vulnerable and needed support. But as at the time he was being rescued, in fact, his phone was, he managed to keep his phone on. He has children abroad and he was calling them, and this is the situation. He's lost everything. And immediately he was receiving cash. So you see, once he got out of water, per our assessment, he's no longer that vulnerable for us to provide food relief. Because, I mean, we don't have unlimited resources. So we target the most vulnerable in the situation. Persons who cannot do it themselves if the state does not intervene. But people think that there's been flood, so we all need relief. And they start accusing and blaming that if there is flood, it has affected a very large area. Thousands of people live there, but not everybody deserves relief or qualified for relief. We will carry out an assessment of them individually. We'll look at your income levels, your source of livelihood, your income level, your family size, your network of family and friends. We look at so many factors before we decide that relief. And then we also realize that based on all that has happened to you, probably you only need food relief. You don't need mattresses, you don't need blankets, you need food. The next person doesn't need food but needs blanket. And then they complain, you give one person blanket.
You didn't give the other person food.
So it's scientific, it's technical, and then we do, there's a lot that goes into relief. It's not just handouts.
That would just
giving handouts to people who are in a flooded community. No, it's based on in-depth assessment of the situation, and we target it at the most vulnerable.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Amoyati. You know, this year, Deputy Director General Operations at the Ghana Meteorological Agency, Dr. Ignatius Williams, a couple of days ago, warned that we are going to experience more rainfall within the southeastern part of Ghana. Let me ask you, in your opinion, what do you think are the major causes of flooding within Accra, only Accra?
I think that's what I started with.
The
geographical nature
space
of Accra.
Absolutely. It's a major cause.
We are not controlling the development. People are doing what they please. People are impeding the flow. There are videos where people just carry all the garbage from their homes and then dump them into drains. These are the activities that impede the flow. And then outside that, sometimes the drainage channels are silted, and then they need to be deepened, widened, and opened up so that they can carry more. That's why we do a lot of dredging. And then let me take the opportunity to say, sometimes we need equipment. So together with the assembly, we need support, we need equipment in terms of excavators to open up the water channels for smooth flow of flood waters. So if we are able to do all these things, we will mitigate the impact of any flooding that may occur. Because we don't have control over the rainfalls pattern, we cannot say we'll prevent it. It will come, but we have to ensure that our citizens are safe. That is it.
So with some of the proactive measures that NADMO has been putting in place to forestall some future occurrence, can you really share with us some of the things you guys are
like I started by saying, engaging communities. There's a lot of community sensitization ongoing. We are working with assemblies to recover wetlands. We are working with assemblies to open up drainage basins. These are the key. And then we also try to restock. In the unlikely event that we are overwhelmed by the weather conditions, we are able to give our people a continuous life of dignity.
Right. Thank you so much. If you just tune in, we are having a fruitful conversation with Mr. Richard Amoyati, who is the Director of Inspectorate at the National Disaster Management Organization. He's basically telling us what really goes into flooding and then the sharing of relief items. He's saying that it's not just a handout that is being distributed to everybody who is affected, but then there is an in-depth assessment of the situation to determine which people are in dire need of that particular relief. And so we are learning on this platform that misconception where you think NADMO officials, like give out mattresses to one person. Exactly, it doesn't work like that. But then there is an in-depth assessment of the whole situation to determine which people are really affected and that they deserve a relief from governments. All right. So, Mr. Amoyati, we are still having a conversation on this show. We've noticed in recent times that people are quite stubborn. They are recalcitrant. They build on waterways, and then after some time, their structures are being demolished. A particular example is what we usually see at Ramsar site, Sakumono. Does NADMO, or do NADMO have a role to play when it comes to individuals purchasing or building on sites that have been earmarked or demarcated as, a government land, water passing area, but then they go ahead to, build, and then as a result of that particular building or edifice must be demolished?
Like I said, development control is with the district assemblies. But then we work in close collaboration, because if the development is not controlled, we will be called upon.
Exactly.
When there are floods, you don't hear anybody call it district assembly.
Exactly, but they don't certainly call NADMO.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why we are interested in what goes on in the MMDs.
Yeah.
So we work with them.
Okay.
We work with the district assemblies to do the needful.
Okay.
So that disaster situations will be mitigated. Okay. But then in talking about enforcement of the building codes and building regulations, let me also appeal to our citizens. We talk too much about enforcement. They are not enforced. What about complying with the regulations? Let us, as citizens, let us comply with the regulations.
Right.
When we are complying with regulations, nobody will be talking about enforcement.
Absolutely right. I know, right.
And the regulations are there in our own interest.
Yeah.
I always say that compliance is disaster risk reduction.
Yeah.
Because if you look at all the regulations, it is for you to be safe, safeguard your investments, how to build and build right, so that you yourself, you will sleep and sleep comfortably without fear of the structure collapsing. The fire regulations to ensure that you are safe from fire.
Yeah.
So all these regulations are there, but some of the people think that it is because of the fee they pay.
Yeah.
That is why there are the regulations have been made.
Yeah.
No, it's not about the money. It's not about the fee. It's about your protection. It's about your safety. So I always say compliance is disaster risk reduction.
Exactly.
When you comply, you are reducing the risk of disasters that may happen to you. So let us not always be talking about there's no enforcement. Yes, enforcement capacity is usually low. I mean, it is something that is known. Our police and the population, what is the ratio? Do we meet the standard?
No, we don't.
So definitely enforcement will be affected.
Exactly.
It's true.
Definitely enforcement will be affected. But then if you have the mind to protect yourself, you have the mind to be safe.
Yeah.
Comply with the regulations, and nobody will bring police after you.
Absolutely.
They will not be
abiding.
Yeah.
They will not
We all have to be law abiding.
Exactly.
Comply with the regulations, and then the city authorities will not come after you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But we always want city authorities to come after us.
Always doing the bad thing.
Yeah.
Expect them
If they are not coming after us, we won't do the right thing.
Exactly. You know.
Please, let's do the right thing as citizens. Let's comply and save ourselves from disasters.
Right.
Wow.
That is a humble plea from Mr. Richard Amo Iyati. So we have said that this event or this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X. Send us your questions, your thoughts, your comments. Let's use this opportunity and then read some messages that we've received on our Facebook live streaming. I'm starting off with a message from Raymond Dakota Range Rover. Raymond says, good morning, the crew. Good morning, Raymond. Sister Priscilla, we thank God that you are back. Raymond Dakota Range Rover. Thank you so much, Raymond. Yeah, Priscilla is back for good. And then Dick Clinton, Dick Clinton says that good morning, please. The month is September. All right, so thank you so much for the reminder. And then Yao Samuel Manfo say it's so great with a thumbs up. Ben Kofi Mensa Agbalega says good morning. Come to Ashaman District Police Station where prostitution is going on with Nigeria underage and also a serious get to. All right, okay. So this one is a message I think is meant for anti-human trafficking and all of that. Yes. So we'll get them notified as well. And then Richard Fiati says that Ben Kofi Mensa Agbalega, you think the police are not aware of that? Every commander is briefed, right? Okay. So Eric Ado Elijah says good morning, families. Thank you so much. Good morning, Eric. Diodon Defiamekpo says that great work, Mandos. Can you limit your verbal listening, especially the female officer? Okay, so thank you so much, bro. I think this one is directed to Chief Priscilla as well.
Oh,
yeah. Agude Sani is watching us live. Thank you so much, Agude. We've seen you. Raymond Dakota Range Rover says,
our very own Sani.
Yeah, Sani. Yeah. So watching us live on Facebook, live streaming. Raymond says that gradually we are approaching the rainy season. How best NADMO is enforcing the law on those people who violate their directives. Watching you live from Tema Community 4. Thank you so much, Raymond, for the question. Mr. Richard Amoy Eyati will do justice to that particular question. And then good morning from Abdullah Abdul Kahad. Good morning to you, Abdullah, for this message. Mr. Amoyati, one of our viewers is asking that since we are approaching the rainy season this year, he wants to.
We're already there.
Yeah, you're already there. You know
that is what climate change.
Exactly.
So it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
You don't even know when it will start raining.
Yeah.
That is why at the beginning of the year, we don't say we are waiting for the rainy season.
Yeah.
We put in place the plans so that should the seasons be altered, we will not be.
Right.
Okay. Speaking about plans, what are the plans that NADMO has in place for this year's rains, just to prevent flooding? What we've been experiencing.
When it comes to flood control, the major part of controlling flood is our drainage infrastructure.
Okay.
And then that sits directly with another agency, Ghana Hydrological Authority.
Okay.
They are responsible for our drainage infrastructure, all our drainage channels. They are directly responsible. You know, the ongoing Garrett project, the Greater Accra Resilience Infrastructure Development. Yeah, it's all about improving drainage infrastructure to mitigate flooding, and it's a project that is ongoing. So yes, there are so many agencies that have roles to play, and I'm sure they're all playing their roles in the midst of all the constraints that we are all aware of. But the good thing is that we always put our best foot forward for the protection of our citizens.
Wow.
Right. Thank you so much. I believe it's an interesting conversation you're having with Mr. Richard Amoyate, the Director of Inspectorate National Disaster Management Organization. Chief Minister, do you have any messages coming in with our WhatsApp?
There are more messages coming in, but this one we want to know what citizens can do to prevent flooding in their area. So I live in this area. I know that anytime it rains, my place gets flooded.
Yeah.
What can I do, or what should I know to prevent some of these things?
You know, there are three ways. We look at floods management in three ways.
Okay.
You prepare, you survive, you recover.
Okay.
Before the flood, you must prepare, because you know you live in a flood-prone area. And in preparation, you must know the nearest safe haven where you can move to. The nearest higher ground that you can move to. Know where your nearest NADMO officers. Contact them. They will show you the safe haven. Know the emergency hotlines. At least, if not for anything, know the 112, which is a national emergency hotline. Once you call 112. So once you know, and then also, if you have valuables, documents, things that will be damaged once they come into contact with water. We advise that you keep them in plastics. And then you keep them on shelves. If you are not in a story building, you keep them in shelves, higher ground. Or if you have even trusted family members or friends, you could keep them with them. And then follow weather information. That is before. These are some of the measures you have to put. Then you must always have an emergency kit of some water available, some food, so that in the event that you may have to shelter in place, that means that around you is flooded. It doesn't just, it is not entering your home, but you cannot move out.
Exactly, you are trapped.
You are trapped in your own home. This, you are safe. We call it shelter in place. You are safe staying in your house. We don't call this trap. You are trapped. You are safe sheltering where you are. So you must have some little food. That is if it will be prolonged flooding.
Exactly,
And then when you are in there, and then you cannot go out for food, you call the emergency hotlines. We know how to come to you. With support. So you need to. That's why you need to know these things, so that you can call that I'm home, I cannot move out, but I am not being submerged, but I cannot move out. I need food, I need water. That's why we say have some emergency supplies, more water, at least something that can last you about 2-3 days. But fortunately for us, these flash floods don't last. They recede after a few hours, and so people don't really do these things. And then when sometimes too, before the flooding situation, you may want to self-evacuate. If you want to self-evacuate, make sure that all power sources are put out from the means.
That's
put
critical.
All out. And then if you have any furniture outdoor, you make sure you tie them. We tie them to walls so that they cannot be swept away.
Yes.
Yesterday, I saw a video somewhere around the Tetegu area where furniture was, positioned on a canoe held by two people, and then, just floating on the surface of the water.
Yeah. So these are the things that you have to do before you prepare.
Okay.
So that in the unlikely event, sometimes you'll be sleeping. By the time you wake up,
the entire place is flooded.
The place is flooded. You are trapped. You call emergency hotline 112.
Okay.
That's when you are in the survival mode. This time you have to survive. So you call emergency workers, then will come and rescue you. Don't attempt to walk through flood waters.
This is very important.
Do not drive through flood waters. Do not swim. Do not use flood water for anything. Apart from, if you drive through or walk through, you can be swept away.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, because when you see that, you only see the surface.
Yeah, you don't really know
the undercurrents and the depth of the water.
Yeah.
And apart from that, why you don't have to walk through also, it's so contaminated because this flood water carries everything in its way. Debris, garbage, fecal matter, sometimes reptiles, dangerous reptiles or sharp objects. So it can contaminate you or anything. So these are, when you're in survival mode, these are things that, and then at the same time, if you have a radio around you, keep listening. Once you have called for help, keep listening for warnings. And sometimes we may not come in to rescue you, but we'll be communicating with you on how to stay safe, depending on the environment.
Sure.
If, for example, you're in a storey building where you live, we'll advise you to
go up. Move up.
And then, because we don't have unlimited resources, sometimes we have stretched and we cannot respond to all the distress calls. Even though we are not working alone as NADMO, we are working with the Ghana National Fire Service.
Yes.
We are working with the Ghana Armed Forces. We are working with the Ghana Police Service.
Yes, sure.
This is the time that some people take advantage to loot. As if they are helping you.
Exactly. But then before you realize,
So the police is actively involved, and in extreme cases, the police even gets involved in search and rescue because you have some capability in that area.
Yes.
So we don't do it alone, but sometimes we are all stretched.
Exactly.
It is happening everywhere. We are all stretched. So sometimes our EOC will be communicating with you and guiding you how to stay safe wherever you are. It is not always that you have to be rescued and taken out. Sometimes you are better off staying indoors and keeping safe. Sometimes people call, and then when you call us, give us accurate information. The last time a woman called, how can I help you? I don't know where you are.
What is really happening to you?
I don't know what is happening to you. Be calm, speak to us, because we will ask questions. Key location.
Yes.
The level of flooding. I remember about 2-3 years ago, there was a family in the Wenya area. They were trapped. And we didn't have enough. Our men had been spread all over. So I kept engaging these women throughout the night. Throughout the night, talking. I told them, I gave them my personal contact. Call me every 1 hour. Every 1 hour, I want to hear from you. I know that the water has entered your home, but the levels are okay. Every 1 hour, I want to hear from you what is happening. If they don't call, I call. Oh, the level is the same. It's come up a little bit. So at the point it was getting to about the knee level. So I asked, do you have furniture, solid furniture, tables? Go on it. Then let's be until about 4 a.m. before they called and said the levels are receding. I said, stay where you are until
the rescue team.
So it's a very difficult situation we find ourselves. But like I said, we put the interest of the citizens first.
Yes.
And then we
So-
sacrifice whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. We have some question coming in on our WhatsApp number. This is coming from Nana Ose Mensah, who is watching us from Massachusetts. Yes. Nana Ose Mensah is an ardent viewer of ours. And so thank you, Nana Ose, for always making time with us on Safe Start. You are watching us from Massachusetts, USA. He's saying that, please, I want to find out, do I have to notify NADMO if I want to build a house?
There is no law that requires you to do that.
Okay.
Yes. But in your own interest, if you approach NADMO, we can give you a profile of the area.
Okay.
That this is the situation. These are the hazards that are likely to affect you. That will help you. It doesn't mean don't build.
Yes.
It means get the right designs and the right engineering.
Exactly.
And you'll be safe.
Yeah.
The problem with our flooding situation, with those developing in waterfronts, that they are not doing, using the right technology, the right engineering. You cannot build in a waterfront as if you are building on a mountain, on a rock.
Absolutely. It's totally different.
Yeah. And it is expensive.
Yes.
So you cannot afford it. Then don't live there.
Yeah.
Don't build it there.
Yeah.
Because the lands in those areas are sold for cheap.
Yeah.
But you buy a cheap land, it will cost you millions to develop.
Exactly. Exactly.
You buy an expensive land, and with a few thousands, you can develop.
Absolutely.
So, anytime we want to buy, you spot a land anywhere, look for the nearest NADMO office. Get a hazard profile to inform you of the kind of development that should take place.
That's true.
With that profile, you can go to your architect. Based on that, they know what kind of design to do for you. Your structural engineers will know what to build for you. But most of the time, we don't involve professionals. No disrespect to artisans. But we need to involve architects, we need to involve structural engineers in our development. What happens mostly in this country is that I have my money, I buy land, I look for mason, and I even run the show. The Penny C, 3-story building. And then the few people who approach the assemblies for permit, they go to the assembly with a plan and everything for maybe 2-story building. They put up this 2-story building. Then go to one floor, floor. They don't know that they have to go back to the assembly
to inform them.
And they renegotiate on that.
So that your foundation will have to be reassessed.
Exactly.
So they have some people will tell you, I have a permit, produce your permit. Yes, indeed they have a permit, but it is for 2-story building. And then it's about 3 or 4 stories.
Wow.
You don't have a permit. The law is that the regulations are that for every even change, modification you do to them, you need
an already existing building.
You need a permit to do it. So let's try and comply with it. It's all in our interest.
Yes.
And then nobody will be shouting enforcement. What are these? No. Let's try and look at ourselves. I want to be safe. How do I stay safe? Contact A, contact B, and I'll be safe. Do it. And don't stay and say, because the city authority, where are they should know. The city authorities will do their bit. But nobody knows your situation until you complain.
That's true.
You come to me with the situation, I wouldn't know your situation.
That's true.
But I think some other people also complain that.
Nana say Mensa. So I'm sure Mr. Amoyate has answered you. He says yes, you are under no obligation to go to NADMO before you build a house, but in your own interests and for your own safety, please do well to approach them. They will give you the hazard profile and then engage professionals apart from engaging an artisan to give you a very nice style or how you want your building. At least engage engineers, engage officials from the assembly and then also from the officers as well. They'll be able to give you the very best advice so that you know whether to go on with the building or not to. I think your question has been answered. Now, say Mensa.
Mr. Moyalty, I think most people also are of the view that the building permit issued by the assemblies are quite expensive. That is how come they usually tend not to go there and then do their own
It depends on what structure you are putting up.
Okay.
It is not one size fits all.
Okay.
Depends on the structure you are putting up.
Right.
They do a lot of things go into it. Okay. And then they give you a bill. Then.
Okay.
And like I'm saying, if you have money to build the house,
that means you should be ready for whatever.
You should be ready to how to make the house solid.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all about safety.
Because of the few CDs you give to the assembly, you put yourself at a huge risk. No.
Okay, so we have another message from Asari. Asari is asking that why is it that when people's house get flooded, NADMO only provide mattresses? Is it because they lack funds or, this one has been addressed by Mr. Amoyate already. Yeah, so Asari, if you weren't paying attention, according to Mr. Richard Amoyate, there is an in-depth assessment of any happenings, that will inform their decision to know the kind of relief that they give out. So it's not the fact that they lack funds, but then based on the assessments, they will know the kind of people who are affected and the things that they will need as relief items. This one I can stand in. Mr. I'm not permitted to do so.
Not permitted.
Yeah. So once I've been given permission by
people are caught up in flood situations. If, for example, your beddings, everything is gone, then you will need a mattress.
Exactly.
You will need but most importantly, especially when you are rescued from flood waters, one of the first things is to keep you warm with a blanket. That is if you are rescued from flood waters.
Yeah.
If you are in a safe haven, even though your beddings are not wet, but you are in a safe haven, you are all responsibility.
Yes.
We have to provide for you to be able to sleep. That's why we'll give you mattress, we'll give you blanket, and we add mosquito nets or mosquito repellent or mosquito coil, something to ward off insects or mosquitoes, so that you are protected. Because post-flooding, stagnant waters also become breeding grounds for disease-causing organisms.
Exactly.
That is why most of the time, after heavy flood in areas, we do disinfection and then fumigation to ensure that post the flood, diseases will not become an issue. And then so during floods, the Ghana Health Service, they have the disease surveillance unit. They're all on the alert to ensure that post-flooding, because most of our cholera situations are post-flood. So a lot that goes into all this.
Mr. Amoyate, you rightly mentioned earlier that enforcement goes with compliance. Yes. In your capacity, is there any new rule or laws you would suggest the government puts in place to guard against some of these things? Because we are seeing one too many flooding situations, even in places where ordinarily we wouldn't expect that it to be flooding when it rains.
We have enough, but then let me add this because I know of it. We need a law to protect buffer.
Okay.
Water Resource Commission, which has who authority it is for all water bodies, have authority over all water bodies. There's a need for a buffer law. There's currently in existence a buffer policy that is used, but it's not enforceable. That is why sometimes some of the encroachment happens. If there's a law that is enforceable, then you know that within this arrangement you cannot proceed. So I know the Water Resource Commission is busily working on the policy being passed into law or to some regulations so that it can be enforced to protect our water bodies and also mitigate flooding. So that is what I would say. It should be passed as soon as possible to protect our water bodies.
Wow.
Right. So very soon we're bringing an end to our discussion on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. If you're following us or you've been following us, we are having some conversations surrounding flooding within Ghana, and we are privileged to be joined on the show in the studios by Mr. Richard Amoyate, who is the Director of Inspectorates at the National Disaster Management Organization. So, sir, very soon we are ending our conversation. Your final words to Ghanaians who are watching us, preaching safety to them, for them to be mindful that safety is a collective and shared responsibility, and so you don't wait where you are expected to, do your part of the business, and then you still call on NADMO and then blame authorities for their failure to come in on time.
Yeah, like those who live in flood-prone areas, your area sometimes gets flooded. Prepare, and in preparing, make sure that you don't keep valuables underground. Make sure property that will be destroyed when it comes into contact with water are kept safely in plastic bags and then on higher grounds to keep them safe. Contact the nearest NADMO office to know your safe haven, so that in the unlikely event that your area is flooded, you will move in there to be safe. Know the emergency hotlines. 112 is very, 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 very necessary that everybody knows the 112 so that you can call for help.
Okay.
And then don't wait till it's too late.
Okay.
Don't wait till it's too late, because you should know that the emergency workers are not living with you.
Exactly.
They will come from somewhere to attend to you. And then let me say this about our kids. Kids love to play with water. When it's raining out there, and make sure your kids are all around you and confined. Otherwise, they will go out there to play with water. And then they may get into trouble. There could be an accident. There was a situation where a kid had been sent. A kid was out. A 5-year-old kid was out. Fell into a gutter and was swept away.
Wow.
The community was not flooded. So let's keep an eye on our kids in this rainy season. Let's ensure that we have an eye on them, and that they are close to us, especially following weather warnings. We should pay attention to our children.
Right. So apart from the 112, do you have any dedicated number of the NADMO?
NADMO itself has some direct numbers. Let me see what. We have some 030 lines.
Okay.
That's 030 296 4884. 0302 964 884. Then the second one, the other one is 029 191 3077. 029 191 3077. So sometimes so many people will be calling the 112 at the same time, and it's difficult to get through. So you can call NADMO direct.
Yes, please.
Or even if you cannot call NADMO direct and you call the hotline of any of the security services, you can call police, you can call fire,
yes, sure.
You can even call ambulance.
Yes, Mr. Yate, can we get a first number again? The 030.
030 296 4884.
Okay, so viewers, this is Mr. Richard.
This one goes direct to our emergency operations center.
Okay.
They are on call 24/7.
Okay.
All the other two numbers.
Okay.
Any time of the day, midnight, dawn, hot afternoon.
Okay.
You can call.
Okay.
But we should be patient when we call, because you are not the only person who will be calling.
Sure. Yeah.
So many people will be calling. So wait for your time and then give accurate information that can be used to locate you so that you'll be provided with the needed support.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, viewers, so I want to reiterate the numbers again that you can call NADMO on if you come across any emergency or any situation that requires their help or assistance. You can call them on 0302 964 884. 0302 964 884. And then the second number is 029 191 3077. 029 1913077. Again, you can call on any of the emergency numbers from police. That is 18555-112-191 as well. You can call any of these numbers, but the first two that I mentioned earlier goes to NADMO directly, so you can call them on any of these numbers. But in case you call and you're unable to reach them because of the number of calls that are coming through to them, then you can reach out to us on any of the emergency numbers, and the police will direct it to them. Will come to you. He again says that if you can't make it upon any emergency situation, do not wait till it becomes dire. Right from the beginning, when you sense danger, please reach out to them. They'll be able to direct you on what to do. Again, one important thing he mentioned that I would want viewers to take cognizance of is when in situations like these, flooding situations, do well to take care or be aware of where your children are. Gather them around you at least. Make sure that they are a place where you can reach them or you can see them, because you know children, they can be mischievous at times. Sometimes they love to play so much with water. They may think that it's just child's play and may want to play with the water, which may turn into a disaster. Please do well to protect yourself, your children, and then your loved ones during such situations. NADMO is there for you. The other security agencies are there for you. All the emergency services are active and on standby to help you in such situations. I'm sure you have studied a thing or two. I'm sure your questions have been answered. If you have more questions, do send them in. At another time, we'll do well to bring in Mr. Amoyate, who is the Director of Inspectorate at NADMO, to answer them for you. Yes, Sergeant White.
Lastly, before Mr. Amoyate takes leave of us, there's a question on our live Facebook streaming.
Okay.
I want to find out from him if he will be in a position to address that. This one is coming from Jidula Agbe. He says, "Good morning. I seriously need help and advice right now. I was in a rented room and suddenly the room got burnt by fire. When I wasn't in the house, the cause of the fire was due to improper wiring. All my items got burnt in the room. I've been left with nothing. Now my worry is the landlord is also demanding for me to renovate the whole room for him. Is it right?" Jidula Agbe wants to find out that where he lives got burnt and the cause of the fire was due to improper wiring. Now he has currently been left with nothing, but then the landlord is asking him or requiring him to renovate the room. He's asking whether this one is right.
But my question to him is, because the Ghana National Fire Service issue, on what basis did he establish the cause of fire? So is the fire service what will establish the cause of fire and then give recommendations on how the issues should be addressed? So he should contact the nearest fire service office. And then discuss his issue with them. But on the issue, because there was an incident, he should also go to the nearest NADMO office and then complain of his situation to them. If they are assessing and he needs some support, and it is within our mandate, it will be
right. So Jidula Agbe, please, you have been given two things to do. First and foremost, we need to establish where the source of the fire outbreak is coming from, where you are claiming that it is as a result of improper wiring. Please get to the nearest Ghana National Fire Service for them to give you that particular report. And again, contact the nearest NADMO office at where you live, and if you're in a position for you to be supported or helped, that will be given out to you. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Amoyate. Let's use this opportunity and thank you so much for making time to appear on the show today. We are extremely grateful for your time. We believe that over time we'll still be bringing you on board.
Let me also say thank you to Ghana Police TV, Police TV, for giving NADMO the opportunity to tell our story. We're grateful.
We're always open for that collaboration. Thank you so much. So that was Mr. Richard Amoyate, the Director of Inspectorate at the National Disaster Management Organization. This is where we end our big conversation on the show today. We are going for another break. When we return, it will now be time for us to celebrate police officers and their loved ones who are celebrating their birthdays in the month of May. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back.
So the football match will contact us and then we'll meet.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
Hello.
Hello, how do I?
Hey, only I'm a tongue catcher.
What is say?
Namia do more, but on away.
I do, a mega yo-yo, with schoolmate.
What's one catcher?
Hey, it's a said, let's say my cookie or Canada.
Wow.
I couldn't be up, and no point in a show number every week. Company no air pay, and you are 4 or Canada. Now, she said, a woman is say, company no bit ya, you have. Now, pay man, so you have scanning 80,000. And no sana at
Mama, Madame Fibia could be Canada. The name is Noboga. What's the opinion about a good year to man say? Miss meeting me free Ghana, about the coming more Canada. Oh, no, say a male woman in a say, company no. I'm moving to your sick, I'm moving to your half, not to make your half. Into the many and one woman.
Now, then you to the other. Say, in Papanuphobia or Maba. Or Catcher will say, or Canada. And then say, or France, Embo, a between Kuna can be. Now, Catcher will say, Akonya, Inti, Akonyan, agent, or Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and answer Burkina Faso, Inti Faho. Now, no grata, the Honda with you, and what Canada, and answer France, and answer between Kuna can. Now, make us up there, Sinibu, and drop. You go do back. Or bet you wash it then. Or bet you use again now. We can't have a queen now already. We are what for so. Or best so it is I want to suffer when you grab. Now, say you go in now for 1 plan. Come back to sound 1 minute. You can go to my room, you go to my position, you go to my own, but you buy your papa. And you are known for some. Let me to Ghana for you.
Nti me nuanom na mama ni nda ho na ma ho ankoto sai ni paboni ni ana ni paboni fo no afidie.
Hello, our cherished viewers.
Right, you are welcome back. This is still Safe Start on GH Police TV. We had a big conversation with the Director of Inspectorate at NADMO, Mr. Richard Amoyate, coming away with flooding situations in the capital and in other parts of the country, what we can do to avert the situation, and then the measures that NADMO has put in place, and then what they do when these disasters happen. I'm sure if you enjoyed, you joined us in the conversation, you enjoyed it. I did as well. And so now it is time to celebrate our officers who are celebrating their birthday in these last days of May 2026. This is to tell you that you know a police officer whose birthday falls on today, tomorrow, Sunday, or even Monday. Do send in their pictures, their details. Send them to us on 024-622-6064. 024-622-6064. and it will help to drum it out for you. And so yes, it is time to celebrate our police officers and then other personnel from other security services whose birthday fall on today. So producer, if you are ready, we are ready for you. Yes, so the first one is going to Assistant Superintendent of Police, Madam Rejoice Kwao. You are the second in command at the MTTD for Ashaiman Tulaku. Oh, wow. A very beautiful woman. This message is coming from your daughter, Policewoman Sergeant Shika of Logistics Department, her siblings, and the entire production team of GH Police TV. And we are saying that may this new season bring you greater heights, good health, and continued success in all of your endeavors. Remain richly blessed and fulfilled in the year ahead. Happy birthday, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Madam Rejoice Kwao. Happy birthday, ma. Yes, and to this beautiful policewoman here, belated birthday to Policewoman Inspector Cecilia Yeboah. You are with Bravo SWAT, Accra region. This is coming from Policewoman Sergeant Patience Akrofi, who is with the RDF Accra region. And she's saying that God bless you and order your steps into greatness. You are dearly loved. Happy birthday, belatedly, to Policewoman Inspector Cecilia Yeboah of Bravo SWAT, Accra region. Yes. More birthday wishes coming in. This is also a belated one going out to Policewoman Inspector Florence Timabwatin. You're also known as Timalicious. You're an instructor at PPSTS. I'm sure that is Pualugu. Okay, so this is coming from your lovely husband, Inspector Rexford Anolabi, Chief Inspector Priscilla Edu, Chief Inspector Charles Sean Andor, and then all Pualugu under Cadet 2022 batch. Okay, and then their message is going out to you as happy birthday, my Timalicious. Words have always failed me when it comes to moments like these. I have never in a day doubted how high I will go so far as you remain my wife. God bless you and keep you for us. I love you so much. This is coming from a lovely husband, Inspector Rexford Anolabi. Wow, this is touching. Okay, so this is also going to ex-policewoman Inspector Joyce Akuno. This is coming from your very own brother, Sergeant Boite Boaten. And he's saying that you are altruistic personality will bring you blockbuster breakthroughs. Cheers to greatness. In fact, my brother here likes big English. Wow, she's very beautiful.
Yeah, she's currently in England.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's now an ex-police woman.
Wow.
Yesterday was a birthday, so
wow.
It's a belated birthday.
Yes. Wow. So belated happy birthday going out to you. Policewoman Inspector X, Joyce Akuno. Once a police officer, you're always a police officer. You know, it's always in you.
Exactly.
So this is coming from your very own Sergeant Boite Boaten. He says that enjoy your day and then cheers to greatness. Yes, more birthday wishes coming in. This is wow. This one.
Yeah, you know, right.
To policewoman, yes, policewoman Inspector Benina Equia Akrofi, also known as Equia Gaddafi or Baben. Baben. Yes, you are right there with the First Lady, Her Excellency Lordina Mahama. This is coming from your brother, Sergeant Boite Boaten. He's saying that may your day be as bright as your smile. Keep shining. Cheers to greatness. Baben, Policewoman Inspector Benina Equia Akrofi, also known as Equia Gaddafi. Have a great birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, Equia Gaddafi. That is it. It is still the birthday wishes ongoing on the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. It is a belated happy birthday going out to General Sergeant Mark Joe Minta. You are with the Airports Motor Traffic and Transport Department, MTTD. This message is coming from the entire officers of the Great Okanta Men 2013 year group. Chief Priscilla.
The Okanta Men.
They are again. Okanta Men, superb group.
We'll hold an award ceremony.
A full session for them, I know, right? Yeah, so their message is that they are celebrating this day with your daughter, Ya Oduma Minta, of Bethel Star Academy, Anya Palace Town. Okay, so may the good Lord answer all your prayers and make his face continue to shine upon your life, daddy and daughter. So this one is a happy birthday, belated one, to General Sergeant Mark Joe Minta with the Airport MTTD. So do have an awesome week, sir, as you celebrate your day. All right, so next happy birthday is going out to Policewoman Chief Inspector Felicity Mause. You are with the Property Fraud Unit at the CID headquarters. This message is coming from your lovely husband, the children, colleagues, and the PFU, and all your loved ones. And their message is that long life, please, can that be reversed again? Long life, perfect health, open doors, elevation to greater heights, and above all, the Almighty God's protection from the snare of the fowler. Amen. So that is a birthday wish message going out to happy birthday policewoman Chief Inspector Felicity Mawuse. You are with the property fraud unit at the CID headquarters. Do have a fabulous day, madam. It is another belated happy birthday going out to Corporal Ejekumwa Amma Dakwa. You are a nurse at the 66th Artillery Regiment Hospital 7 Medical Reception Station, MRS, Ho, in the Volta region. This birthday wish is coming from the Old Students Association of Koforidua Secondary Technical. Yes, so their message is that they are wishing you continued greatness, good health, and many more years of impact and inspiration. So a belated happy birthday going out to Corporal Ejekumwa Amma Dakwa. You are a nurse at the 66th Artillery Regiment Hospital 7 Medical Reception Station, MRS, Ho, in the Volta region. Do have an awesome week, madam. All right. So another happy birthday wish going out to General Corporal Albert Achu Nukomeko. You are with the VIPPU. This message is coming from your sister policewoman Inspector Ikuya Gaddafi. She says that you should have a fun-filled day. So happy birthday to you, General Corporal Albert Achu Nukomeko of VIPPU. Do have a fantastic day, sir. All right. So still the birthday wish. This one is another happy birthday going out to policewoman Constable Faiza Sumaila. You are with the Critical Incident Intervention Team CIT Unit Headquarters Accra. Your message is from your uncle Imam Hussein and Corporal Sani, and their message is that they are wishing you continued greatness, good health, and many more years of impact and inspiration. So happy birthday going out to policewoman Constable Faiza Sumaila. You are with CIT Unit Headquarters Accra. Do have a wonderful day, policewoman. You are just coming away from Idil Adha.
Yes,
so yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
I mean you are a very blessed Muslim.
Yes.
Yes. So all right. So another belated happy birthday going out to Chief Inspector Eric Lawson. You are with the Anya Police Station. This message is from Chief Inspector Martin Opare, Taylor, and Ampofu, tactical men. Their message is that we wish you all the best, continued success, God's protection and wisdom, long life and good health. Nyamenehine. So belated happy birthday going out to Chief Inspector. Yeah, you are with the Anya Police Station. This one is a belated happy birthday going out to Chief Inspector Samuel Ofori. You are with the Budget Office here at the National Police Headquarters. This message is coming from your station officer, your men at the Budget Office, and then Sergeant Eugene Ofe Ansa. Their message is that may this year be fruitful in your life, and may God's grace continue to locate you wherever you are. So a belated happy birthday going out to you, Chief Inspector Samuel Ofori, Budget Office, National Police Headquarters. Do have a fabulous week, sir. Right. A belated happy birthday going out to my very own sister policewoman Constable Victoria Ntoso. You are the Judicial Protection Unit, Supreme Court to be precise. This message is coming from my very own self. I'm saying, baby, your heart desires come into fruition. Keep soaring. Happy birthday, belated one, to policewoman Constable Victoria Ntoso, JPU Supreme Court. Do have a wonderful week, madam.
Wow.
Right. So it is still a birthday wish currently ongoing with the birthday segment on the Safe Start show on GH Police Television. We have said that there's a dedicated number where you can send us your birthday wishes, your picture, your messages at least a day before that particular day. Will do the gracious effort of honoring you and then celebrating with you in a grand style. Yeah. So away from that, we also have other ones coming on with our on WhatsApp and our WhatsApp platforms. This one is a happy birthday in advance wish going out to our very own Commissioner of Police here at the National Police Headquarters, Chief Priscilla, in the person of so this one is a wish coming from the Director General Research and Planning at the National Police Headquarters, Commissioner of Police Dr. Vance Gariba. Yes, so it is a happy birthday wish going out to Samuel K. Gariba. This one is a wish coming from your father and then your mother. Your father is COP Dr. Vance Gariba, and then your mother is Chief Superintendent of Police Madam Rosina Gariba.
Wow.
And so their message is that may your life be full of God's blessings, long life and prosperity, age in grace, and be great, young man. So a happy birthday going out to Samuel K. Gariba, son of Commissioner of Police Dr. Vance Gariba, Director General Research and Planning at the National Police Headquarters, and then Chief Superintendent of Police Madam Rosina Gariba. So do have a wonderful day, young man, as you have been celebrated today by the entire police fraternity. Right. So another happy birthday wish again. This one came through Sergeant Teresa here at the National Police Headquarters. It is indeed a happy birthday wish going out to Brella Frema, Mauno Bempa, from your mother, who is a Detective Corporal Stephanie Mause of Airport District CID. And then her message is that may the blessings and protection of the Lord be upon you. So it's a belated happy birthday because your birthday was on the 26th of May 2026, and this one is coming from your mother, Detective Corporal Stephanie Mause of Airport District CID. It's a birthday, happy birthday wish going out to Brella Frema Maunyo Bempa from your mother, Policewoman Corporal Stephanie Mause. Again, it is a belated happy birthday going out to my very own friend Ernest Bonnie. You are also a staunch viewer of GH Police Television. You celebrated your birthday on Tuesday this week, so it's a belated happy birthday going out to you, Ernest Kwame Bonnie. You are an ardent viewer of GH Police Television. May you receive elevation in all that you do, and then keep shining. All the best. Chief Whistler, do you have other ones?
Yes, more birthday wishes coming. This is going out to my birth mother, my mother.
Wow.
So in advance, birthday wishes going out to you, Mama. Birthday, Mommy, we don't want to say so much, but we just want to say that God bless you for all that you do for us, even to this day. When we have grown to be adults, you still care for us. You still offer sacrifices beyond understanding for me. And so on my own behalf, on the behalf of Joyce, Linda, Justice, and the children, we say that a happy birthday to you, Mama. God bless you and enjoy every day of your life post-retirement. You're on retirement now. Mommy, we love you. And for all that you do for us, we say God bless you. Happy birthday to you, Mama Grace Afo. God bless you. And then another one going out to Jeffrey, Papa, and Koma, your mother, who is Policewoman Inspector Mariama Ali Uri, says that a happy birthday to her son who makes me proud every single day. She says watching you grow into an incredible man that you are today has been the greatest joy of her life. And then she says that she's wishing you a fantastic year ahead filled with love, success, and happiness. She says she loves you always. This is going out to Jeffrey, Papa, and Koma, and then it is coming from your mother, Detective Policewoman Inspector Mariama Aliwuri of Asokwa District CID. Happy birthday to you, Jeffrey. Yes, do you have more birthday wishes?
Yes, I think I have another 2 birthday wishes coming in through our WhatsApp number. This one is a happy birthday going out to Madam Agnes Hinewa. You work at the Pram District Magistrate Courts. Okay. It is a happy birthday wish coming from Policewoman Lance Corporal Grace Sewa Jan, who is also with the Divisional CID at Pram within the Tema region. And so Grace is wishing you all the best as you celebrate your birthday today. May you receive God's guidance and then massive elevation in all you do. So happy birthday going out to you, Madam Agnes Henewa. You work at the Pram District Magistrate Courts. All right, so another happy birthday again coming through to us. This one is a happy birthday to Pokia Belinda. You are with the Koforidra Nursing and Midwifery Training School. This message is coming from Nanaya, your family, friends, and your colleagues. And so we are praying for God's massive elevation in your life. May you be granted intelligence, to navigate your way around as you are in school with the academic journey, and may you grow to become a good health official as you are in school now. So that is a message coming through to us from Nanayao, your family, friends, and your colleagues. Their message is that may God bless you, protect you in all your endeavors, and then we love you, Pokia. Do have a fantastic day. We also have another belated happy birthday going out to Hetty. You are the CEO of Glam House at Spentex in Accra. This one is coming from your personal person, Alberts Kofi Vonde, Kofi Commissioner. You call him Elikem. So he's saying that stay blessed and be great. So belated happy birthday going out to Hetty. You are the Chief Executive Officer of Glam House at Spentex. This one is coming from Kofi Commissioner. You call him Elikem. We are wishing you fantastic moments, an awesome day as you grow in this particular month. May you receive more cash and then more business ideas.
More cash is very much needed. Right?
Yeah. So that's yes. Going out to you.
Another birthday wish going out to, this is a belated one, of course, going out to Irene Oforia Sari. You are in the United Kingdom. And then the message is that may God continue to guide your steps, bless your efforts, and grant you peace and joy in all that you do. Well, your best days are just ahead. And this is coming from your sister Doris Abwajua of St. Dominic Hospital in Akwetia, and then Sergeant Eugene Ofe Ansan, our very own here at the Public Affairs Directorate. And so yes, belated birthday to you. Irene Oforiasare, who is in the United Kingdom. Yes, you have any more shout outs?
Yeah, so away from the birthday messages, Chief Priscilla, we've said that on this platform, we always fulfill our biblical obligation. We celebrate to those who are in a joyous mood, and also, commiserate or mourn with those who are bereaved. My head pastor at the Emmanuel Assemblies of God Church, Reverend Berima Yawusu.
He's been looking for you, actually.
I know, right? He has lost his mother. Oh. And so on 2nd June, next week Tuesday, we have the 1 week celebration. Okay. And so it is the 1 week celebration of the late Madame Cecilia Efriye. You are popularly known as Ekwe Efriye. Tuesday, 2nd June 2026. At Ekwantakese in the Ashanti region from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. we'll have the 1 week celebration, and then when the date for the final funeral rites comes up, we'll also communicate it on the same platform. So Reverend Yao Owusu Berima, please may you be comforted in this trying moment. It's not easy, Chief Priscilla, for you to lose your biological mother. Even though the late Cecilia Efriye, Madam Cecilia Efriye, is almost 82 years, but then your mother is always your mother. You understand? So yourself and then the bereaved family, we are praying that may God console you in this trying moment. Reverend Owusu Berima has been praying for us here at GH Police Television spiritually. He intercedes on our behalf. And so once physically he has lost his mother, we pray that may you also receive the same consolation from God on your part. We'll be there to support you physically as well. Now, Chief Priscilla, before we finally wrap up on today's edition of the show, our friends at the police hospital, they have been massive collaborators and cooperatives.
We cannot do away with them.
Absolutely.
From the medical director to the last person on call at the police hospital.
I know, right?
So we salute you.
Salute everybody. Yeah. So I want to seize this opportunity and then send some big shout outs to some wonderful personalities, who have been watching us, day in, day out on this platform, and give us their feedback, to how to reshape it and get things better. So let me send this big shout outs going out to the wife of the medical director at the police hospital, Superintendent of Police, Mrs. Lydia Otu Nyaku.
Here she's a medical doctor.
She is a medical laboratory scientist, MLS. Yes, at the police hospital. So big shout outs going out to you, Mami. We are grateful for your feedback. We are grateful for your support and then all you do to help us. You are the wife of our very own revered medical officer of the same facility, Commissioner of Police, Dr. Samuel Otu Nyaku. So big shout outs going out to you, Superintendent of Police, Mrs. Lydia Otu Nyaku, a medical laboratory scientist at the Ghana Police Hospital. Again, big shout outs going out to you, ASP Madam Irene Akuma Sefa. You are with the Accidents and Emergency Ward, Ghana Police Service. Another staunch view of GH Police Television, Ghana Police Hospital. I beg your pardon. ASP Madam Irene Akuma Sefa. You are with the Accidents and Emergency Ward at the Ghana Police Hospital. Again, the last time we also fortunate at the ear, nose, throat department, ENT. And there's this wonderful nurse there by name Madam Paulina Agboji. When you get there and then you tell her about what goes through your ears, your nose and everything, she has time to deal with you professionally. And so big shout outs going out to you, Madam Paulina Agboji. And then policewoman Corporal Lorinda Dankwa Apia. You are with the ENT department at the police hospital. Big shout outs going out to you for what a wonderful job be done. And then the psychiatry units, we have Inspector Asantua Boati, my very own sister, and then policewoman Inspector Jennifer Edubuahin Jelo. You are all tuning in, watching us. Psychiatry units. Big shout outs going out to you, right?
While we are still at the hospital, big shout outs going out to policewoman Chief Inspector Florence Boatma. Says you are with the dentistry. You are with the dentistry. And so thank you for always watching and then for your feedback. We are grateful. Big shout outs going out to Deputy Superintendent of Police, Mr. Emmanuel Baba Asabila, who is the Joya Nkwanta District Commander. He's doing a marvelous job there. He went there as a district commander and he's been able to renovate and then put up a very ultra modern washroom facility for the police station out of his own pocket. Sir, God bless you and for thinking ahead and then thinking of your team that they will need a place to freshen up when they come to work. You are doing marvelously well there. So thank you to you and to your team that is always on standby and doing marvelously well. Big shout outs also going out to Mr. Aaron Kwekwenchi, who is watching us from Asake Sekendi Takrade. Yes, you are watching us right now. So Mr. Aaron Kwekwenchi, thank you for always being a partner on Safe Start GH Police TV. Again, to Chief Inspector Charles Deku and Chief Inspector Emmanuel Shen, all of Takoradi Central Police Station. You've been watching us. Thank you for always staying in to be with us. Again, a mammoth of gratitude to Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mr. Stephen Ni Ama Ayite. You are with the Establishment Department here at the police headquarters. Sir, I salute you. I thank you for everything, your tutelage. I do not take it for granted. You also double as a minister with the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. You are with Peniel Assembly at Soweto. Sir, thank you for everything. I am grateful.
Right. Our very own brother, Badjo Sinikake. You are also always tuned in watching us live on GH Police television on the Sifter Show. So Badjo Sinikake, you are located inside this Legon in the Greater Accra region of Ghana. Thank you so much. We know you're a specialized individual when it comes to professional sneaker care issues, and also deals in all types of sneakers for purchase. And so Badjo, big shout outs going out to you from wherever you are watching us live on GH Police television, the sneaker care doctor, professional one as such. And so when you have your sneakers that are dirty, you can get in touch with him. He's going to work them out as if they are brand new.
Wow.
That is Badjo. That is his specialty.
Wow.
And it's also an ardent view of GH Police television.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. Okay. So and then lastly, before Chief President, this one should have come in during the sports updates. Our very own brother, Inspector Samuel Mahu, is the head coach with the Police Soccer Academy.
Yes.
He's been able to help, or extend a helping hand to an academy that was struggling in the Eastern region with their 3rd division middle league. Yeah. So Bright Academy, Football Academy, last Wednesday beat Eastern Packers by 2-1.
Wow.
And the win came under the tutelage of Inspector Samuel Mahu. Yes. And so Bright Football Academy have qualified to play or feature in the Division 2 league next season. That's 2026-2027. And this one came into fruition as a result of the masterminder, Inspector Samuel Mahu. And so Bright Football Academy is that in a shot, winning by 2-1 against Eastern Packers. It was played at the Koforidia Youth Resource Center on the 27th of May 2026. So congratulations going out to Bright Football Academy for qualifying to play in the Division 2 in the history of Ghana football. Right.
Yes, before we go, at last one to Constable Nathaniel Ayoma Alatami. You are Police TV rep for Eastern South region. You are with the Eastern South operations. Thank you for watching. He says he's sending shout outs to Inspector Akumate and then to Chief Inspector Salah, all of the same region, Eastern South Regional Police Command. Thank you for always being great viewers of GH Police TV. We do not take your viewership for granted. Thank you. We come here every morning because of you. Thank you for always staying with us.
Yeah, thank you so much. And on that note, this is where we bring the curtains on today's edition of the Safe Star Show on GH Police Television. Let us send one big congratulations to the entire Ghana Police Service for the work being done so far. Big shout outs to every police officer working so hard and assiduously to protect lives and properties. Again, Chief Priscilla, tomorrow is the 30th of May 2026, and our chief inspectors who are reporting at the Ghana Police Academy, we wish them all the best in their new adventure. Yeah, that's the first batch as well.
Yes.
We pray for God's guidance.
54.
Course 54 in the making. We pray for God's guidance and protection over your lives. That as you are entering, so will you come out successfully.
Amen.
And then after 6 or 7 months of training, we'll come to the Ghana Police National Police Training School for your massive graduation. I know, right? Yeah. So Chief Priscilla is part of them. So Raymond Dakota Range Rover, Chief will be monitoring from afar. We're bringing you her Mercedes as well. So big congratulations to all Course 54 cosmates or cadet officers who will be reporting tomorrow at the Ghana Police Academy. It's going to be a fantastic journey.
So congratulations to everyone who has made it in the Course 54. I know there is Course 55 and 56. And so if you are part of Course 54, we are reporting tomorrow at the Police Academy at Tesano. Congratulations to you all. You have done so well. And so let's meet there, and with God's grace, we'll be able to come out successful. Be safe, every one of us. And then we are going into the weekend, so some word of caution to everybody out there. Please stay safe. Keep safe, whether at home, whether you are out there, if you are driving, if you are a pedestrian, if you are any road user at all, please keep safe, okay? And stay very far away from trouble. If you have to leave home, then please do well to lock up and then keep your keys safe, so that no intruders come in even while you are away. Also, if you have children, please, when they are away from school and they are home, do well to have an eye on them. If you are leaving them in the care of someone, do well to give them proper instructions on what to do with them. We know how kids can be, and especially in these raining seasons where there's flooding situations all around. Let us be safe out there, and then our loved ones too. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend.
So a mammoth gratitude going out to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu, and the sedulous members of the Police Management Board. Again, a whooping one going out to the Director General Public Affairs Directorate, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Madam Grace Ansa Akrofi, DSP, Mr. Richmond Mensah, Staff Officer Public Affairs Directorate, and then ASP, Mrs. Angela Kumi, in charge of social media, and then every Tom, Dick, and Harry that works here at the Public Affairs Directorate. Not forgetting our fantastic production team under the leadership of our producer, Chief Inspector Isaac Chum Odro. Thank you so much for this one, and then to our viewers who also made time to watch us live on our platform. Once again, I'm Sergeant Yao Boaiti Boaten. I was supported by my co-host, the Metalson,
Policewoman Chief Inspector, and soon to be
Assistant Superintendent,
Cadet Officer, and an Assistant Superintendent of Police in the making.
So this I'm saluting in advance.
Thank you so much for being great partners of ours here, and to everybody who's made time to watch us. We love you. Do enjoy your weekend, and please stay safe.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.